Yeah, and they're forcing out the side of the Pinnacle Ninja here from the Hanzo just to infiltrate their back line. Wanting to find a push down, but they still have the blast on their turret, considering that this is still the 11-minute mark of our game. Wanting to find an initiation is UCLM. Has the AOG, has the bash here for the side of this Badang. They just need one good initiation. UPC, if they can react, that's a good thing, because they need to counter-react the soonest possible. They're wanting to fight, giving down some intel towards side of UPC that, okay, we've already taken down your resources here. Might as well create some more spaces in this map, control this map, and just strangle UPC to not let them get any resource in the Land of Dawn.
That's true, and with that resources dwindling down for the side of UPC, it's going to be hard for them to actually be able to front up here UCLM, because they're already having a hard time, considering that their Ruby is actually having a hard time to go inside. But you can see here the engagement already happening. The AOG has been committed onto one actually, but you can see the real world manipulation. 𝐿𝐼𝐴 actually takes down Silver right here, and UPC has to back away. Shiv already flickering out, and that's already okay for UCLM. A lot of resources, a lot of those skills was actually committed for the side of UPC, which could be a good thing for the side of UCLM.
UPC on that one, I'm kind of questioning the positioning of Silver on that end. That was a very scary position, but props to 𝐿𝐼𝐴 for finding that good initiation where he was locked down with that ult. And UCLM just continuing to snowball just down. Silver is now 1-3-1, and you want Silver to get every resource, get every kill, to be alive in most scenarios, because most of the damage of UPC here is going to come from him, and especially in the late game scenario where a heavy crossbow will be a very good thing for UPC with the initiations that they have. They just need to fuel him up with more resources, get him more items, get him more damage, and that could be the win condition here for UPC.
That's true, but that could actually only happen if UPC could actually pull this into a long game, as another turtle objective here pops off. Mind you, ladies and gents, this is already a Luminous Lord here going to the hands of probably UCLM. As you can see, the most of them are onto that Lord, and as UPC just tries to back away, trying to clear out lanes from the minions that's neighboring in their base. But you can see here, UPC already on that Lord, waiting for another opportunity to go in.
Ozen is hiding in this position. Shiv as well. They know that the side of UCLM are already preparing for an attack. And they have already spotted out their position. UPC, they're going to retreat, but they want to go in. They're just baiting the Pinnacle Ninja just for now. But here it is.
The AOG already onto the back lane, onto James actually here. Another real world manipulation onto 3, but the engagement right here, ladies and gents. James actually goes on for the count, but in exchange by Ozen right here, the matchup continues on. Sens was actually able to back away to safety right here. Another victory. It's actually an even out here for both teams.
I'm not Ash. Finally giving out some damage. That was a lot of damage. As we can see in this instant replay right here, they wanted to go for the backline the soonest the real world manipulation was well placed, but Jims was just far too deep, and that was a kill for UPC. But right now in the Land of Dawn, as we go, there's something happening, 𝐞𝐞𝐤.
Oh, a lot has been happening already. Like here, Shiv actually very low once again, was able to go to safety here, but the turtle is already there, and James goes out for the count. Shiv trying to go in once again here. 𝐿𝐼𝐴 though goes out to the hands of I'm Not Ash right here, and the matchup continues on. UCLM already left with 4 against 4 of UPC, with the Lord here onto UPC. A lot of pressure has been happening for the side of UPC right here, but you can see that killing spree already for the side of 𝐿𝐼𝐴. Another kill to UCLM.
Actually, for UPC, it's actually pretty interesting that they found a kill inside their inhibitor side. But for UPC, on the other end, they did lose 2 in exchange for that. They lost Shiv, they lost James, but the good thing about their side right now is that they're displaying some damage. And finally, they're looking forward to this. And the problem is going to be the Pinnacle Ninja. That is going to happen again.
This once again, Ozen really low. 𝐿𝐼𝐴, another kill to his name here. That Hanzo is really dangerous here, considering that they have a lot of resources already, and they could actually item up to the maximum damage that they can. But look at this, 𝐿𝐼𝐴, the timing here takes down I'm Not Ash by actually the Granger here. Sens actually takes down 𝐿𝐼𝐴, I'm Not Ash here. Sorry, ladies and gents, but the AOG as well as the real world manipulation once again already near the base here. Shiz actually with the immortality right here. Silverbacks tries to back away. Shiv already down for the count right here. 2 remains for the side of UPC, but that's a game ender for UCLM.
Yes, sir. UCLM strike back, and they strike back hard. Old is gold. Having a Ming on their side might have been their win condition here for the side of UCLM. Actually, it was an even game at the start for the mid-game scenario, but the snowball just went on. And this is what happens when you have a Hanzo on your side.
That's true, and that's already 16 minutes, and UCLM was able to bag their first win against UPC, garnering a 1-1. So the next game is actually going to be the decider for this matchup.
Yes, sir. 1-1 on the standing. Looking forward at game number 3. Going to be something exciting, something to look forward to. Now that this is a 1-1 scenario, to the viewers out there, comment down below. Who are you rooting for? Are you rooting for UP or are you going for UCLM in this game? Because it's one more game, a do or die in this series. Of course, nothing's going to lose. But of course, the play-ins is going to happen.
They're still going to be in.
Yeah, the play-ins. But like, if you're rooting for UP, comment down below those hearts that matches the color of UP. And when you're UCLM, comment down below the blue and yellow hearts to support for UCLM.
Or the standard hashtags. We have UPC
yeah,
win or UCLM win. So definitely engage down there in the comments. And if you haven't shared yet, definitely share. And look at this. Zenz, actually the MVP from that game. I could not agree anymore because the damage output of Zenz actually puts down UPC to their place.
Yes, sir. So now, and this is what we talked about earlier, that the longer the game gets, having a Hanzo and a Granger is going to be more difficult.
That's
you
true.
have a Granger that can be equipped with the Sky Piercer. The longer it snowballs, the more kills he acquires, then the more bullets he actually stacks up towards his hero. It's going to be deadly, it's going to be fatal, and it led to the side of Sense being tense in this game. 6-2. Hey, look, he's a Granger, so he's tense. 6-2 and 5.
Cross MLBB and
Yes,
Valorant. That's right. But you can see that actually this is what we mentioned in the keys to victory. Strategize your draft here, ladies and gentlemen, and that was really smart for the side of UCLM. They have enough damage output while securing the front line as well as the back line in terms of engagement right here. Whereas UPC was actually having a little bit of a hard time in terms of facing UCLM in the front line because they only have their Ruby right there and the Phobius. But that's not much of a way to actually be able to penetrate UCLM's front line here.
It's going to be another game that they need sense and they need that Hanzo to be available again for the side of UCLM because mind you, it did work for their side. UPC, they just need to adjust their draft here. They just need to, I think, ban out the comfort heroes here for the side of UCLM.
Yeah, true.
Because their draft was pretty good.
Yeah, they were actually able to keep up with UCLM. You can see here that it actually took them a lot of time, a lot of things to be committed here for the side of UCLM to actually be able to answer out to UPC. So pros to UPC for actually able to stand up to the old bloods here of the CESAFI Esports League, considering that most of them are still new here in the battlefield.
That's true. And the thing about UCLM in this game is the fact that UP, they battle out pretty good, but the problem was the Revitalize always working here for the side of UCLM. As you can see here, they're all pretty low, but all their HPs actually went up because of the Revitalize. Every initiation was good from the 𝐚𝐤𝐿 and from the Badang as well. So UCLM, they just managed to find good initiations, dish out some damage perfectly, and UCLM, they just couldn't counter-react towards what UCLM was doing.
Shout out, especially huge credits to 𝐸𝐸, actually, the treasure of UCLM was able to actually position himself into the engagement right there, spot on towards targeting the Irithel as well as the Vexana here for the side of UPC, and because of that, the Irithel is already out of the equation, and that's definitely a win for the side of UCLM already.
Yes, sir. So right now, this is that game-changing could have been the attack here for UPC because they overextended. However, in this scenario, they did lose one member, which was Ozin. They tried to go for more, and in this side, they were actually dealing some damage, and that was surprising for UPC.
This is what I'm laughing at during this one because the whole time everything was happening, Shiv's HP was so low, but still could actually be able to get out of that clash up and still go to safety and recall back to the base. It's really amazing. The guardian angel of Shiv right there is doing his work so much.
Yes, that's true. And in this game, actually, now that we're heading towards a game number 3, it's going to be more exciting. considering that this is going to be a do or die game, especially that they need it. And when we talked about it earlier, UP needs this game to be theirs, considering that they need to set the tone before they head on towards the play-ins, because the play-ins is where it will matter most. Every
Definitely.
game will matter most. Defeating a team like this could actually give them that momentum, give them the confidence
That's true.
to play in the play-ins.
That's true. Especially in the play-ins, it's gonna be a decider of if you can continue your journey here in season
True.
3 or not. So it really depends on UPC. If they are able to actually bag down a win against UCLM, could be a changer in terms of their morale and
Sure.
their confidence as they go into play-ins right here, and they could actually secure that spot in the lower brackets.
That's true. So right now, in a game like this, it's UP. Adjusting a draft could be a good thing. Or adjusting towards how the enemy drafts out. Because
Yeah.
the only problem that they had with this side was the revitalize, I feel like. And how
Yeah.
they counter-reacted with every initiation that UCLM does. Every initiation, they actually find some catches, but not counter-react towards how they do it on their side.
That's true. UCLM, though, is very spot on. Aside from the revitalize, the engagements, the initiations, they're really spot on into focusing which of the players from UPC could actually, which of the players from UPC they're going to target out when they initiate those CCs and the skills that they have. The commitment is really confident and spot on. It's almost perfect and flawless.
That's true. And UP, they need to break this right now. And in a game like this, UCLM ties this series. Earlier it was 0-1, leading towards the side of UP. But right now, UCLM, they managed to tie it up. This is now the game 3 that we are expecting to see. A lot of adjustments could be made here, 𝐞𝐞𝐤. And for UCLM, they need to continue this snowball. They need to continue this flare to brighten up against the side of UPC.
They definitely have to strategize really well the draft here. They have it in terms of performance. They have it in terms of engagements against UCLM, but it's the draft. And of course, those skills, the revitalize and everything else that's available there could actually also be a factor that could win. It's such a small factor, but it's such a game changer. It's like something that's so small but could actually influence what happens or the
True.
outcomes of the game so big.
And it was evident in that game. And it puts to show that things like that, if you're not wary, they could be placed upon. It could be pretty dangerous and fatal for your team. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, actually, this game, why are you laughing, MC? But going back to it, in this game number 3, the thing I'm thrilled about is that I think I'm cursed because every time I cast, it's always game 3.
why why is it a curse here? That actually could mean that we get to witness a lot of amazing things that could happen in the
True.
battlefield, a lot of moments, a lot of limelights here, and a lot of like things that it's those moments actually that could make you be proud of what you're doing here at
That's
CESAFI
true.
Esports League, considering that the players here are all students, all of us here are students, and trying to make a legacy here,
Uh-huh.
making that legacy possible and seeing it happen in real life with your own eyes could be really amazing.
Yes, true. So shout outs to every volunteer in CESAFI Esports League for putting in the effort every single stream, because we couldn't be talking here, we couldn't be seen here without everyone else that's making their jobs right for the side of
That's
CESAFI
true.
Esports League. But going back towards the game here for the side of UP and the side of UCLM, very exciting team. As we said, the battle between the old bloods, the new bloods, going back and forth again. But I'm
Forth and
pretty
back.
thrilled upon the side of UP actually trying to clinch out, because they had a very good game in the early
Yeah.
side. But the snowball here for UCLM just continued to push through, that led towards the demise here for UPC.
That's the thing in terms of experience. That's the edge that you will have if you have more experience compared to your opponent. Because that's what we've mentioned here. The micro and the macro that they have here could definitely outplay UPC, considering that they're still new. They're still gathering more of those experience that they will need to actually beat down UCLM. But still, even with that, UPC was actually able to counteract UCLM. They're actually able to put up a fight with UCLM, which is already an amazing feat here for the side of UPC. And it just wows you, you know, the
Yeah.
capabilities of these students for the side of UPC is really amazing. And it shows that they have a lot of room to grow and a lot to show as the journey continues on here in CESAFI Esports League.
That, of course, before we head on towards game number 3, let's talk about our sponsors. So I actually have an example here from the side of Grand Lab Customer Apparel and Digital Prints. This is my Season 2 jacket, actually, from the last time around. It actually has a pretty
This
cool
too.
Well, yeah, cool prints on their side. Amazing, very comfortable. And this is what Grand Lab Customer Apparel can do for you. So every time you look for things like jerseys per se, ID sleeves per se, Crayon Lab Custom Apparel Digital Prints is there to show you the greatness right away.
Not to mention that they have a physical store already, which
That's
is
true.
located
Oh,
at
yeah.
EC Cortez, Mandawi City, Cebu. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
It's so aesthetic.
Yeah, we actually, me and Marlon actually went there the other day.
Oh, I'm jealous.
And then we had fun
I'm
watching
jealous,
those stuff there.
I'm jealous, man. Korean Lab has made so many feats here. It actually amazes me. And the quality of these, definitely to die for. You won't regret it. Especially if you're an organization or basically just someone trying to make a merch here and you're looking for someone to like produce those merch for you. Korean Lab is the way to go. Not to mention that we also have other sponsors. We have PC Express, Philippines' leading computer and tech retailer. They have a lot of variations in terms of their items. They have PC components, they have desktops, PCs, they have smartphones, they have laptops, they have gaming gears. They also have accessories that, and it's from top brands. So
That's
it's
true.
definitely something you don't want to miss out. And we have also Virginia Food Incorporated, a food manufacturing company that has touched the lives of Filipinos with their premium frozen and canned processed meat products. And all of us here from CESAFI Esports League have tasted the goodness of Virginia Foods, and it's really amazing. It actually pumps me up to come here, you know, and get the taste of that Virginia that they're gonna
That's
send
true.
here every time we have a session here in in CESAFI Esports League.
Yeah, because every time I go here, and it's not about the food. It's particularly about the food, but sometimes it's about the bonding that when we are eating Virginia, we are happy together
We have
as
good
a family
memories.
here in CESAFI Esports League.
Yeah, shout out to Marlon who was giving us a lot of kisses here and a lot of supports here at the caster desk. So shout out to our amazing writer here, Marlon Ado. Definitely try to look him up in Facebook if
In
you're
LinkedIn.
interested. That's right. And of course here in the desk panel, just a lot of good vibes here now we are receiving, and it's definitely a good vibe we're willing to share to the rest of y'all watching the stream. And right now we're proceeding to the drafting of game number 3.
Yes, sir. The most expected, the most awaited for this time, for this game number 3 between UPC and the UCLM. Now, we talked about it earlier that they need to adjust some things for the side here of UPC and the side here of UCLM. And this is something that they have already adjusted upon right away. Banning out the Hanzo because that has been an actual threat against them. So UCLM not having to pick this on their side is a very good pick out or good read for UPC already.
That's
Not
true.
enabling them to have those comfort heroes, that's for them.
That's true. And you can see here that UCLM still sticking to that Freya ban here. And included there is actually the 1-1. But UPC continues to ban the Phobios out from UCLM. So that's already a no-go for the side of UCLM. And it's pretty interesting, the change up here. UCLM actually went for a ban on majority of the roam roles that could be available, the roam heroes that could be available for the side of UPC right now. It's not going that way. So it's really interesting how UCLM is able to actually think out their bans here. But they continue to ban the 𝐐𝐞𝐞𝐤 right here. Very formidable opponent into the mid lane. Annoying CC. The knock of the kite up, I think if that's
Yeah.
what it's called. Really, really annoying. Even if the chase down as well, especially with the slow.
That's true. And UCLM, they have the upper hand here considering that the first pick will belong towards the side of UP. Two picks to the side of UCLM. So mind you, UP could go for a greedy pick and could be responded by UCLM with two greedy or a counter pick on their side. And this is the benefit when you're a second pick because you can counter the first pick of UPC.
That's true, but you can see, oh, UPC goes for the Badang here, so 𝐷𝐸ng can no longer use that Badang here for the side of UCLM. Interesting pick here for the side of UPC. Maybe they're trying to pull off a gameplay right here with the Badang, trying to focus on specific heroes for the side of UCLM, which could also be a good front line, which UPC was missing from game number 2.
That's true. And now, front line being stolen because previously this was UCLM's first pick. UP bagged it out. Matilda will be open. My favorite hero is in the Land of Dawn, and as well the Granger. And this guy was the MVP earlier. Sense with the Granger. So UCLM, they're going to pick it again considering that it was working for them.
That's true with the Matilda, the guiding win as well available for the side of UCLM. That's going to be a lot of in and out gameplays here for the side of UCLM, and it's interesting what UPC has to do in order to actually counter that up here. Already waiting for the picks here for the side of UPC. They could actually go for another Irithel right here as they've picked in game number 1, but they could also go for the Harith Goldade, which is actually the current meta as well in the MLBB field.
The thing about this side is the fact that Kyoshi is right indeed. They're going to go for the Harith. So spot on. It's going to be the bullets against the magic orbs here for the side of this Harith. They're going to go for this Joy. A lot of magic actually will happen towards the side of UPC. And UCLM on this end, they need to respond. Either the Phobius is banned, so Hayabusa will be their pick out. So it's just going to be their steal for the side of the score earlier, for the side of a UP. And UP, they're going to steal this Badang from UCLM.
That's true. And that's really interesting here. UPC was actually able to make a good draft so far right now, which could actually answer to UCLM right here, ladies and gentlemen. And you can see we're waiting for the next bans here for both teams. And they could actually ban out the Hylos is still available. The Glorious Pathway is still available. That could be a game changer. The chip as well. Good ban here for the side of UCLM. If that chip is available, that could be a game changer in terms of rotations, considering that the chip has the shortcuts. Not to mention that you can sandwich your opponent if you have the chip in hand, going for that early initiation and then you shortcut at the back of your opponent and then sandwich them in that situation, which could be a hard thing for them to actually get out.
That's true. And UCLM on this end will actually be pretty surprising that UPC... I thought they banned something out. Actually, no, I was...
you were too excited, man.
I'm too excited for this game, actually. So going back to it, Kyoshi's actually right. Having a chip is pretty fatal right now. You do have a lot of dashes on your side. You do have a guiding win. But the thing about having a chip is the surprise. A Zilong ban? Oh, it's not a Zilong ban.
It's
a CC ban. Nagsisisi na ako na iba pala yung naban niya. But anyway, that's a very good CC ban on their end. They're gonna want to find someone that is going to contest. Because when you're picking a CC for UCLM, you're thinking about this CC is going to dominate in the XP lane.
Yeah,
so might as well not have a CC against your side. Pick out a core that is comfortable having to say na walang CC sa laro natin.
That's true. And you can see here the Angela. Oh, I was going to say the Angela here, but UCLM actually goes off and bans that Angela right there for UPC. No longer use that, but the Florin is there if ever they're actually going to go for that sustain here. But that's still available for the taking or the banning here for the side of UPC. And it's interesting here how they're going to play it out so far. Their drafts are really, really good and could actually answer up to each other in a really, really good way.
That's true. So now, Angela ban. Okay, it's a pretty fearsome Angela game on this end for now. So UCLM says no. No Angela, and they've actually banned this down 2 times already for UCLM. Now they're picked. They're gonna ban out the Savior. Shout out to Savior that is sleeping right now. And it's a Savior ban. A UCLM with their pick here, having the option to go for looking for an XP laner and looking for a mid laner as well. Vixana is still open.
Yeah, the Vixana as well as the Eve actually that was used a while ago. But the Gatot is also open here for the side of UCLM. If they want to do that again, the backline attack with the AOG and specific initiations that the Gatot could actually really open for you. But they go ahead and Odette for the mid lane here. The damage output of the Odette is really interesting. Not to mention that every time she uses her ultimate, the shield that could be there is really, really huge. But not to mention that ultimate could actually be easily negated, especially if you have stuns, which could be a fatal thing here, especially considering that they have the Badang for the side of UPC.
Swan Song could be a pretty fatal thing right now for UCLM with the combination to the Guiding Wind, binding a reposition. Yeah, it's a Guiding Wind, and yeah, as you can see in those TikTok videos where the Guiding Wind and the Swan Song in a combination. But this was what you were talking earlier. It's going to be another AOG, but this time it's coming from the side of UPC. And mind you, this is a very unorthodox pick for UPC. Actually, if I might say, a lot of magic damage for them.
That's true. Not that much of a physical damage on towards UCLM here, but the composition is really, really interesting. Not to mention that you have the Joy here. The mobility of the Joy could actually go in and out, especially that you have the Granger here, which, like you said in game number 2, just has a linear direction in terms of the damage. The bullets is just in a linear way. To actually have that against a Joy is really, really a disadvantage for the side of UCLM.
A lot of dashes from their end, and having a Zast to pop into an alien. So a lot of steals when it comes to heroes for UCLM and UPC in this game. So right now they have a Ruby on their end. You have UPC with a lot of dashes, a lot of negations towards how they deal their damage here from the side of UCLM.
That's true, and you can see here that UCLM with the Ruby, it's the Ruby and the Hayabusa from UPC in game number 2, and now it goes to the hands of UCLM, and it's gonna be the Badang as well as the 𝐕𝐚𝐿𝐴𝐴𝐴 that goes to the hands of UPC. And look at this, the lineup, ladies and gentlemen. UPC going for that very, very magical damage here on towards UCLM. Well, UCLM here does have that right composition, a mix and match, the hybrid damage here, both physical and magic damage is available for the side of UCLM.
That is true. It's going to be game number 3, a match that we actually look forward to in a game like this, where a lot of dashes meets a lot of damage. It's UPC versus the side of UCLM, and it's a type of game where we talk about how they are going to actually fight out, how they're going to execute it out. Talking about the dashes, talking about the magic damage that can be dished out here by UPC, and talking about how they're going to execute their very swift mobile lineup for UCLM.
That's true. It's pretty interesting actually when I'm looking at this, because Jang is, I've known this player since like 2-3 years ago, which usually she goes for that very mostly mid lane roles here, but now he's going to look for the Badang here, and it's really interesting how Jang has grown here from that person I've known from 3 years ago to now actually representing your UPC. So shout out to Jang. Very, very good job. I have to say, I'm really, really proud of you. But ladies and gentlemen, enough of the yapping. Actually, we're already in the land of dawn. Game number 3, UPC versus UCLM. The game decider here for both teams. Who can reclaim the final victory from each other?
A game to remember for UCLM and UPC. It's a lot of damage here, I might say, for UCLM. Especially when they reach their level 4s. During the clash in the Turtle Pit, it's going to be dangerous. You have the chance of this Odette barging you a lot of damage during that time. With the Swan Song, you have someone to penetrate the backline, someone to protect you down from this Matilda. It is just going ham for them, especially when they strike. And when they strike hard with the zeros.
They definitely strike, and you can see 𝐿𝐴𝐴𝐴 here trying to go in for James actually, but backs away. James already 2 in. But speaking of the Swan Song, that Swan Song could actually be, although the damage output is really, really lethal, the how you cancel it is actually really, really easy, considering that you have the AOG from Shy as well as the Badang here, which could negate any damage here for the side of UCLM with the death here. But first turtle already, ladies and gentlemen, and you can see that 𝐿𝐴𝐴𝐴 is already onto that objective with Shy trying to poke around right here. But you can see I'm Not Ash though goes down for the count. First blood here. 𝐿𝐴𝐴𝐴 already really low, but does able to get that turtle objective for the side of UCLM. Already a good start for both for UCLM actually getting that 1 kill as well as the personal objective. You can see James here really low right here, goes down for the count as well.
He's alive.
𝐿𝐴𝐴𝐴 really well here, but you can see onto the top lane still. Ming is still alive, and Ozin tries to pick up, but no, 𝐿𝐴𝐴𝐴 is there, and another not yet. So Ozin actually was able to back away from that still alive. Ozen, what an amazing gameplay by UPC right there. But of course, that matchup, a lot of resources went to the hands of UCLM.
We talked about how 𝐸𝐸 managed to survive after everything, and they actually responded. Ozen, I'm gonna be alive even with the Shadow Oogie kill, even with all that is thrown from this Ruby and the rest of the gang here for UCLM. He managed to stay alive. He managed to actually keep the lane safe, and they equalize it for UPC.
That's right. Good job here for the side of UCLM and UPC actually. Both teams, like I said, despite being new bloods and UCLM being old bloods, they really are actually able to like answer up to each other on a very leveled situation. And that's really amazing here for the side of UPC, considering that UCLM has been one of the greatest, most well-known powerhouses here in the CESAFI Esports League. And you can see that these folks around in the position here onto the bottom lane with Jang looking a little bit dangerous here. And you can see the Chai trying to position themselves, but a lot has been happening onto the top lane. The electrifying beats already onto 𝐸𝐸. 𝐸𝐸's still alive though and backs away just like that.
Just actually acquiring every damage that is being thrown here is the job for 𝐸𝐸, and he's doing it quite well. Finding initiations, forcing down those turnover pickoffs here for the side of UPC and for the side of UCLM. I mean, for the side of UPC, they're trying to go in right now, 𝐞𝐞𝐤.
Look at this going in already, but look at this. Ozen and James as well as Chang, all of them actually are there here for the side of UPC, and they're engaging that second turtle objective right here. UCLM just trying to perfect. Not to mention that the AOG is already in there though, as well as the Shaman Force already, but the turtle objective goes to the hands of UCLM once again. 𝐸𝐸 takes down the turtle as well as Jim for the count. But James trying to back away, but no, Jims as well. That's a 3-for-1 exchange already. And then the matchup disengages, man. They're not letting me breathe here.
Yes, sir. Pushing it down after claiming a lot of kills. Good positioning being done here by the side of UPC and UCLM. Mind you, in this scenario, in this clash actually that has happened, they managed to find good control. Good swan song, good control by 𝐸𝐸 and the rest of the gang. Ozen was already low HP, so he wanted to find his own fight, but that led them to be divided more to the top and a lot at the bottom as they try to go for the bottom lane.
But that matchup still dips down to the side of UCLM as once again Jang goes down for the count. Another K here, K point for the side of UCLM. That's 6 kills against 1 kill for UPC, and that's really interesting here. And you can see the gold lead already tipping off to the side of UCLM. Resources and all of those items are available for UCLM, and UPC has to pick up the pace right here if they actually want to win this game against UCLM.
That's true. UPC just finding more control in this game could be a fatal thing, but UCLM, they just managed to like strike back every single time. That was a good position by UPC. Mind you, in the turtle pit, they managed to divide them down. Even with low HPs, they found initiations every single time. But UCLM, the way that they have played right now, they might be divided, but they still fight equally in terms of how they dish out their damage here for the side of the rest of the gangs of UCLM.
That's true. UCLM really spot on in terms of the timings of committing their skills right there, which is really a problem right here inside of UPC. And with this engagement, but just a poking around here and back away for the side of UCLM, still waiting for the third turtle objective to pop off. And just like that, already up and running, both teams trying to get that objective as well. UPC has to take this because the gold deficit for the side of UPC is too great, and this might be a problem later on in the game if UCLM continues to snowball into the battlefield. And UPC, having already a problem right now trying to find that rhythm that works for them, has to really step up and be quick in finding that engagement.
That's you. UCLM on at this end. Find a good position, find a good entry, and this is what I was talking about, 𝐞𝐞𝐤!
Look at this AOG and the Salmon Force once again already, and the Swan Song as well. Jim goes down for the count. Shiv actually takes him down. 𝐸𝐸 though goes down for the count as well. That's already 2 down for the side of UCLM. UPC was able to clap back to UCLM, and that's what I was saying. They have to find that rhythm that works for them to go against UCLM.
They did the TikTok combo here for the side of UCLM. This one song as they actually lose one more member, 𝐞𝐞𝐤.
That's right, and look at this Salmon Force once again by UPC here, and they're doing really good actually here. The electrifying beats, and that turtle could actually go. Yes, they went to the hands of UPC. going, trying to diminish that huge gap in terms of gold, but that's still a 3K gold lead for the side of UCLM.
Pushing for the top tower is their target. Finding more map control is going to be a very big target here for UPC and the UCLM. And somehow UPC, they wanted to push down, get fended up by a lot of members defending down the top lane. They say no, not for now. Let's not let them find the snowball. We made a mistake here for UCLM, but that doesn't mean that they need to let them continue on doing this. So UCLM, they find their good positions right away, not allow UPC to find that map control. And right now, they're looking for a skirmish as early as now because they still have the advantage in terms of the gold. And here it is right now.
Uy, walang nakukuha si Aming there. And that's just, look at the emoji right there, the laughing emoticon here for the side of UPC. The engagement that Aming was trying to get, but no fruits has been harvested here for the side of UCLM, and that's still a waiting game as they wait for that first Lord objective here. You can see that both teams are being patient right here. UCLM actually respecting this and waiting this out, waiting for that perfect opportunity to dive in.
That's true. UCLM wanting to push it down. This is similar to what happened at that last game TOG where they found their way to find that snowball. UPC on this end, for a bit of time, for a nick of time, they were the ones knocking on the doors here for UCLM. But UCLM, they just play it so well. They managed to find a trade though. But UCLM play it so well that they don't allow UPC to find an entry whenever they're talking about how to snowball in the game. And they manage to position themselves in the map pretty well.
That's true, but that's still a 4K gold lead here for the side of UCLM, and look at this. The AOG goes on to no one there, but Ozin really low right here. Aming on fire. The hook right there by Aming is actually taken no one, but no damages yet. But James here, look clear and dangerous. Goes down for the count here. That's already one kill for the side of UCLM once again, and the chase down continues on. But the disengagement has to happen for the side of UPC.
Yes, sir. Even with electrifying beats, it's so difficult to just go and barge in towards 4 members of UCLM because he might be pretty strong in dishing out those damage. But we're talking about a Joy here. You're not a frontliner all throughout the game. You might dish out a lot of damage, but you are still very vulnerable. Though you can dash with the Rhythm of Joy, but you are still vulnerable to the bullets, to the shurikens here of Zeknas, to the bullets of Sense. UCLM, they just like that!
Look at this, UCLM actually takes down I'm Not Ash and the Lord Object. Oh, it's still running. It's still running. I was so excited right here, but look at this. I'm enforced as well, the AOG. That's slain already by Sense here. The Lord goes down to the hands of UCLM once again, and the match continues on right here. You can see that Sense actually goes down, but the damage output right there takes down Ozen for the count and a disengagement from both teams.
UCLM just continuing to push down the advantage that they have, controlling. What a good circling eagle by Jims to find 3 members for their side, find a good setup for the side of Aming, and Sense to just dish out every bullet towards the heads here for the side of UPC as they continue the advantage. And in the bottom lane they go to find the push down as they continue. It has been popped here. They have a Lord in the top side. Bottom lane, they're looking for the pop in terms of the turret blast as well. The Lord is up, and the minions here are going to be Lord minions barging in towards your tower.
This is going to be 5 versus 5 with the Lord for the side of UCLM right here. UPC gonna do a defense of the lifetime. This is what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. The defense of the lifetime. This is the last match that they could actually have against UCLM, and this is a decider match. The match that decides your fate here in the CESAFI Esports League, especially as they go into the play-ins right here. And you can see that both teams are actually full force in committing themselves into destroying each other right here. And as the Lord already marching out here, the turret already broken down here. UCLM has a way to enter inside of UPC, and you can see the UPC is actually able to take down the Lord right there. But then goes in, Jang goes down for the count as well as James here for the side of UPC. Already 3 down for the side of UPC, and UCLM's wrath continues on. 𝐚𝐞𝐤𝐿 ang ating web masters.
They weren't expecting a strike on the back line, a jump in for the side of Zeknas to be that strong, to find a potential entry, to find that delete on the side of UPC as they knock on the doors of UPC.
That's right, UPC really dangerous here already. 2 na lang, 2 na lang ang nagde-defense for the side of UPC. That goes to 1, and just like that, Ozen goes down for the count. Buhay dito si Jung, but that's not enough. UCLM gains another victory to their name.
UC continuing to push forward since that game number 2 towards game number 3, continuing to push it down that we might be the old bloods, but still we have a lot to provide in the tournament here, 𝐞𝐤𝐥𝐵. UPC did still have a very good game though. It was a back and forth game. They managed to strike back, and in a game like this, it's just 2-1. A reverse sweep being claimed here by the side of UCLM.
The undefeated teams of the CESAFI Esports League, UCLM once again reigns their victory and sachets away, trying to have good vibes down to the side of UPC. Good luck to UPC though in the play-ins. They may not have win against UCLM, but the showcase, the how they showcase themselves in terms of matchups is really something that they have to be proud of as they go into the play-ins later on.
That is true, 𝐞𝐤𝐥𝐵, and that's something that we actually look forward to. A reverse sweep, a game number 3. What a way to start the day here for the side of UCLM against the side of our UPC. And it sets the tone because although they lost here for UPC, but they managed to battle out a team like UCLM to push them towards a game number 3, push them a back and forth game number 3, and that sets the tone, especially when they play in the play-ins.
That's true, and UPC are here once again, despite being new bloods, has showcased a lot of abilities and capabilities against UCLM. UCLM, once again, a powerhouse, has long been known to have amazing teams, amazing players, have amazing gameplays here, and UPC being able to stand up to that is really, really a good achievement.
That is true.
No sugar talking.
No, yeah,
no
that
sugar
is true.
talking.
That is true. But going back to it, 𝐞𝐤𝐥𝐵, a very good game, a very fun match to watch. So if the viewers out there, if your predictions were right, then congrats for you. We don't have a giveaway though, but like congrats for you for claiming.
Maybe in the finale.
Yeah, 𝐶ENS leads the charge to the reverse lead because he is 𝐶ENS of tens. I mean tens of 𝐶ENS actually.
Whichever
𝐶ENS,
one.
Yeah, because he's playing the Granger, so he's going to be tens of 𝐶ENS here for the side of 𝐸𝐸𝐿 is here. What a relief.
Oh my god, the good vibe here, the good old good pill, happiness pill, the pill of joy, and whatever you call that here of the caster department or of CESAFI Esports League. Michael Castillo, shout out to you.
Yes, sir. We're going back to it. 𝐶ENS leads the charge to the reverse lead, and he just puts to show the Granger that he had. I will say that he is the one that dealt out most of the damage output, but props to the side of UCLM that actually made a support cast, actually put down the show, and actually made him deliver the damage. But of course, in a very exciting game like this for UCLM and UPC, it's more exciting that we talk about the teams, we talk about the player insights, and we talk about what really happened in the comps, what really happened in the game. So Grace, give us the update right away.
𝐞𝐤𝐥𝐵. And also right now, guys, I'm here with the University of Cebu Lapu-Lapu and Mandaue Webmasters as they hailed the winner for today's match against the University of the Philippines Cebu, Fighting Maroons. So first of all, guys, congratulations. So you finished the group stage being undefeated, and kayo din ang first sa group standings. For my first question, what have been your key tactics as a team to achieve this? Aming? As said earlier sa ato ang casters, you are one of the key players of this team. So I would like to ask you this.
Our key tactics for achieving this win is to give James the Matilda hero.
James, what can you say about Aming's answer?
Nice G.
Nice G, nice G. All right. So how will you carry this momentum to the playoffs? Well, since you're the first team to be on the playoffs, so how will you carry this momentum?
Hindi na kami maglalaro yung first team.
Bakit hindi na kayo maglalaro? Ano din ang mga ganahan mo doon for the next game?
Malalakas, ay, may team 1 kasi kami.
Alright. Alright. So thank you so much for your answers, guys. And lastly, anyone you want to give a shout out? Let's start with you.
Shout out UCLM ay sa Thunder, among manager na Sir Paul. Asa ka?
Alright, Sir Paul. Asa daw ka, sir? Next we have Natsumi, shout out.
Alo kay. Shout out ko sa akong mga classmates dira na nanaaw. Og sik kanang kids dira nga expect.
Alright, thank you so much, James.
Shoutout ko sa akong mama, sa kuya, ug sa akwan.
Okay, sa iyong mama, sa iyong uyab, kinsa pa?
O kwan, ang manager, Boss D, Master Chris, ug si Sir Paul, nga wala ka mata.
Alright, Dwin, shout out.
Shout out lahat.
Lahat daw, guys. Kinsa ka na nga lahat. Tag-anon sa nato. Lastly, we have Aming.
Shout out sa akong mama ug papa, ug igsoon niya, ug shout out sa akong uyab nga nagtrabaho ron niya. Shout out ko sa akong manager nga si Boss D ug si Boss Chris. Shout out ko ni Sir Paul nga nahubog gabi.
Sir, I'm so sorry for that, but gi-expose you guys sa imo players. Anyway, once again, Webmasters, congratulations for being the first team to go to the playoffs. Alright, but CESAFI fans, that is not the end for the UP Fighting Maroons, since they have the chance to defend their spot for the playoffs, since they are qualified for the play-ins, which will start next week. And right now, I believe that our casters already know who's the MVP for this match. Kiyoshi and Dion, back to you.
Thank you so much for that, Grace, and really good vibes here for the side of UCLM. Although we do not encourage anyone to do vices here, as much as the good vibes that has been sent there. Note the vices, ladies and gentlemen. We are still students, and we have to be responsible.
That's true. And of course, talking about the MVP of the game here, is going to be none other than Zenz the man himself. 8-0-1 in a game number 2 for his Granger. Actually put up a show. The man Zenz became tens with the Granger, with every bullet hitting the heads here from the side of UPC. So UCLM, they bagged the victory 2-0 with Zenz with the lead.
That's right. Once again, the bullet of UCLM makes himself known once again. The Zenz, the tens of UCLM. And you can see here two clean two-back reverse sweep here for the side of UCLM. Really amazing outplay right here for the side of UCLM. Although UPC was actually able to have themselves counter themselves in terms of draft, UCLM Snowball is just too much. Really, it's UCLM Snowball, the way they rotate themselves, the priority on the objectives, it's what really sets them apart from the rest of the teams here in CESAFI Esports League.
And Zenz with the Sky Piercer, this is what I was talking about. Having a Granger puts you to the position where you should buy a Sky Piercer, and with the snowball potential that UCLM has, it leads them to actually acquire more damage. 8-0-1 in the standing of his Granger, and that puts to show the damage output that he delayed or delivered in this game. Going back to the game that we had, it's a 2-1 reverse sweep, and with the plays, this is the play that we were talking about, how Aming found the kill on James, managed to survive those final hits. He managed to live everything after had happened that clash, Kiyoshi.
That's true, and you can see this here too, the timing on the skills and where they actually position those ultimates, the AoE here of their skills for the side of UCLM is really, really spot on. That puts UPC in such a situation where they're having a hard time to actually come back from such a deficit. And you can see here the TikTok combo here of UCLM, the Swan Song as well as the Guiding Wind here, and then onto that the Summon Force here by Jang here. It's just a play of skills here for both teams actually.
That's true. 2-1 in a victory like this, where they found themselves in a reverse sweep. It was a reverse sweep because of the comfort picks that was picked out here for the side of UCLM. First and foremost, you have the Granger that was primarily picked here for their side. You have those pesky assassin pickouts by Zeknus. Earlier it was a Hanzo, next was a Hayabusa to pick up those backliners, and with a replay like this, actually see that how this is the final clip that they actually march in towards the backline by Zeknus leading the way with the Shadow and the Shadow Ugi kill. Found the entry towards the game, and that was the game-ending scenario that UCLM was looking forward in the reverse sweep.
And it's really amazing how they're actually able to play it out. And that's just, we're nearing the end of the group stages here in the CESAFI Esports League. Watch out for the play-ins as more of the amazingness of the teams will happen. And once again, this has been your casters. This is your one and only Femme Fatale caster of the CESAFI Esports League, Kiyoshi. And together with me is none other than
Dion. And of course, my boys, your gameplay, it has been one heck of a match, one heck of a series, a reverse sweep for UCLM. But of course, we need to take a break. We need to prepare for next games. See you guys next time.
Adios.
Get it.
Get it?
Get it.
Get it.
Get it. Got it at Cyberzone. Get it, get it. Got it, got it. Get it, got it. Ooh, got it at Cyberzone.
Get it. Get it. Get it.
Got it, got it. Got it.
Get it.
Ooh, got it.
Wow. Got it at Cyberzone.
Get it.
Got it.
Got it at Cyberzone. Get it.
Got it. Got it at Cyberzone.
No limits, all thrills here. Get it.
Got it. Got it at Cyberzone.
Get it. Get it. Get it.
Got it, got it. Got it.
Get it.
Got it. Got it at Cyberzone.
The perfect balance of crunchy and meaty. Easy to cook any time of the day. Taste the crunchy goodness in every bite. Also available in chicken patties.
Isa rin yan sa mga nagiging necessity na ng mga turista natin. Bago sila magpabook, inaalam talaga nila kung meron kaming magandang internet connection sa lugar. My name is Madel Tibay and currently I'm handling Merna's Pension House here in Santa Fe, Bantayan Island. Para lang ako nagbabakasyon ma. Andito lahat peaceful, mental health ko healthy. When it comes to income, yes, as long as nagbubumang tourism natin dito, I can say na stable ako and wala pa akong planong umalis.
Dad, natatakot akong mamagsak.
Huwag kang matakot, di mo ba alam, nandito lang ako.
Huwag kang matakot na matulog mag-isa, kasama mo naman ako. Huwag kang matakot, huwag kang matakot.
Hindi aabot ang data! Nice!
Don't worry! Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
Customers value choice, quality, and uniqueness. With a good understanding of what our customers desire and providing beyond expectation, that is how Virginia Foods thrives. It is that same passion for our customers that has convinced us to transform Virginia Foods.
Virginia Food has been in existence for more than 40 years. We are a processed meat company. We do canned meat products and frozen meat products. But because of our commitment to our customers, we have gone beyond just being a processed meat company, but become an ultimate food solution.
This is our primary goal, to create the best food products for every household or business.
We pride ourselves with our research and development team and innovation. We can actually create different products for different market segments.
Our core strength is product innovation. Virginia Foods aims to deliver new products and is capitalizing on this endeavor now more than ever.
Our company is grounded on 4 pillars. The pillar of product, supply, service, and relationship. The pillar of product is represented by our research and development and quality assurance. We guarantee that nothing leaves the plant without passing our standards in quality and product safety.
Virginia Foods began as a backyard poultry farm in Mandaue back in the 1960s. Since then, the company has grown to become one of the most exciting food manufacturers in the country.
The pillar of supply is represented by our plant and operations. At Virginia Food, we invest in technology and innovation. Thus, we want to assure our customers that our products are produced efficiently at optimum cost.
Virginia Foods serves different types of households within a broad demographic, from families in the province to the millennials in their condos. We also serve various sizes of food business operation, ranging from barbecue stalls to catering companies. Virginia Foods has satisfied the needs of customers from all walks of life.
The next pillar is the pillar of service. This is represented by our distribution and logistics department. In the Philippines, being an archipelago and being in the typhoon belt, where there are a lot of calamities happening, there are a lot of servicing disruption. You cannot ship your products from Cebu to Davao or to Cagayan because of typhoon, but because we have depots across key cities in the Visayas and Mindanao, we have maintained a level of inventory that will assure our customers of uninterrupted service.
Just recently, we launched our express delivery service, bringing our quality products right at your doorstep. Our comprehensive range of food and other products now have a nationwide reach, even venturing far beyond our borders to our Southeast Asian neighbors.
The last pillar is relationship. It's represented by our sales and marketing department. This is where we forge partnerships with our customers. We try to understand the need of our customers to be able to give value to them.
More than just food company, we believe in cultivating a brand relationship with our customers by providing the best customer support to our partner businesses. Over the years, our business has grown exponentially, making Virginia Foods one of the most profitable food manufacturers in the country. But none of that would be possible without our people, who share our passion for success.
What sets humans apart from machines is man's ability to be creative and man's ability to forge relationship and partnership. That is the reason why at Virginia Food, we invest in training and seminars to really draw out the best in our people, to help them become the best version of themselves. In Virginia, we really rely on our people. The success of our company is grounded on our people.
Virginia Foods is all about innovation and quality. But our values do not end there. We give back what we can through community outreach and environment protection programs.
The culture of Virginia food are founded on different values. The values of integrity, the values of passion, excellence, and creativity.
Customers, quality products, efficient distribution, and good values. That's Virginia Foods. Now ready to serve you even more with our latest innovation, the ultimate food solution. Basta Virginia.
Good news, katropa! Only na ang TikTok, FB at ML with TNT Saya All 99. At may only calls and text to all na rin at 6 gigabytes data for all sites and apps. Hindi ka mabibitin sa Saya for 7 days. Kaya lipat at load na sa TNT.
Cyberzone.
Get it.
Get it?
Get it.
Get it. Get it. Got it at Cyberzone. Get it. Get it. Got it. Got it. Get it. Got it. Ooh, got it at Cyberzone.
Get it! Get it! Get it!
Got it. Got it. Got it.
Get it!
Ooh, got it.
Wow! Got it at Cyberzone!
Get it.
Got it.
Got it at Cyberzone. Get it.
Got it. Got it at Cyberzone.
No limits, all thrills here.
Get it. Got it. Got it at Cyberzone.
Get it, get it, get it.
Got it. Got it. Got it.
Get it.
Got it.
Awesome.
Got it at Cyberzone.
The perfect balance of crunchy and meaty. Easy to cook any time of the day. Taste the crunchy goodness in every bite. Also available in chicken patties.
Isa rin yan sa mga nagiging necessity na ng mga turista natin. Bago sila magpabook, inaalam talaga nila kung meron kaming magandang internet connection sa lugar. My name is Madel Tibay and currently I'm handling Merna's Pension House here in Santa Fe, Bantayan Island. Para lang ako nagbabakasyon ma. Andito lahat peaceful, mental health ko healthy. When it comes to income, yes, as long as nagbubumang tourism natin dito, I can say na stable ako and wala pa akong planong umalis.
Dad, natatakot akong mamagsak.
Huwag kang matakot, di mo ba alam, nandito lang ako.
Huwag kang matakot na matulog mag-isa, kasama mo naman ako. Huwag kang matakot, huwag kang matakot.
Hindi aabot ang data! Nice!
Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
Customers value choice, quality, and uniqueness. With a good understanding of what our customers desire and providing beyond expectation, that is how Virginia Foods thrives. It is that same passion for our customers that has convinced us to transform Virginia Foods.
Virginia Food has been in existence for more than 40 years. We are a processed meat company. We do canned meat products and frozen meat products. But because of our commitment to our customers, we have gone beyond just being a processed meat company, but become an ultimate food solution.
This is our primary goal, to create the best food products for every household or business.
We pride ourselves with our research and development team and innovation. We can actually create different products for different market segments.
Our core strength is product innovation. Virginia Foods aims to deliver new products and is capitalizing on this endeavor now more than ever.
Our company is grounded on 4 pillars. The pillar of product, supply, service, and relationship. The pillar of product is represented by our research and development and quality assurance. We guarantee that nothing leaves the plant without passing our standards in quality and product safety.
Virginia Foods began as a backyard poultry farm in Mandaue back in the 1960s. Since then, the company has grown to become one of the most exciting food manufacturers in the country.
The pillar of supply is represented by our plant and operations. At Virginia Food, we invest in technology and innovation. Thus, we want to assure our customers that our products are produced efficiently at optimum cost.
Virginia Foods serves different types of households within a broad demographic, from families in the province to the millennials in their condos. We also serve various sizes of food business operation, ranging from barbecue stalls to catering companies. Virginia Foods has satisfied the needs of customers from all walks of life.
The next pillar is the pillar of service. This is represented by our distribution and logistics department. In the Philippines, being an archipelago and being in the typhoon belt, where there are a lot of calamities happening, there are a lot of servicing disruption. You cannot ship your products from Cebu to Davao or to Cagayan because of typhoon. But because we have depots across key cities in the Visayas and Mindanao, we have maintained a level of inventory that will assure our customers of uninterrupted service.
Just recently, we launched our express delivery service, bringing our quality products right at your doorstep. Our comprehensive range of food and other products now have a nationwide reach, even venturing far beyond our borders to our Southeast Asian neighbors.
The last pillar is relationship. It's represented by our sales and marketing department. This is where we forge partnerships with our customers. We try to understand the need of our customers to be able to give value to them.
More than just food company, we believe in cultivating a brand relationship with our customers by providing the best customer support to our partner businesses. Over the years, our business has grown exponentially, making Virginia Foods one of the most profitable food manufacturers in the country. But none of that would be possible without our people, who share our passion for success.
What sets humans apart from machines is man's ability to be creative and man's ability to forge relationship and partnership. That is the reason why at Virginia Food, we invest in training and seminars to really draw out the best in our people, to help them become the best version of themselves. In Virginia, we really rely on our people. The success of our company is grounded on our people.
Virginia Foods is all about innovation and quality. But our values do not end there. We give back what we can through community outreach and environment protection programs.
The culture of Virginia Food are founded on different values. The values of integrity, the values of passion, excellence, and creativity.
Customers, quality products, efficient distribution, and good values. That's Virginia Foods. Now ready to serve you even more with our latest innovation, the ultimate food solution. Basta Virginia.
Good news, katropa! Only na ang TikTok, FB at ML with TNT Saya All 99. At may only calls and text to all na rin at 6 GB data for all sites and apps. Hindi ka mabibitin sa Saya for 7 days. Kaya lipat at load na sa TNT.
Get it.
Get it?
Get it.
Get it. Get it. Got it at CyberZone. Get it. Get it. Got it. Got it. Get it. Got it. Ooh, got it at CyberZone.
Get it! Get it! Get it!
Got it. Got it. Got it.
Get it!
Ooh, got it.
Wow! Got it at CyberZone!
Get it.
Got it.
Got it at CyberZone. Get it.
Got it. Got it at CyberZone.
No limits, all thrills here.
Get it. Got it. Got it at CyberZone.
Get it, get it, get it.
Got it. Got it. Got it.
Get it.
Got it.
Awesome.
Got it at CyberZone.
The perfect balance of crunchy and meaty. Easy to cook any time of the day. Taste the crunchy goodness in every bite. Also available in chicken patties.
Isa rin yan sa mga nagiging necessity na ng mga turista natin. Bago sila magpabook, inaalam talaga nila kung meron kaming magandang internet connection sa lugar. My name is Madel Tibay and currently I'm handling Lerna's Pension House here in Santa Fe, Bantayan Island. Para lang ako nagbabakasyon ma. Andito lahat peaceful, mental health ko healthy. When it comes to income, yes, as long as nagbubumang tourism natin dito, I can say na stable ako and wala pa akong planong umalis.
Welcome back, CEL fans, and right now you're still tuning in to CESAFI Esports League Season 3. Once again, it is Mary Grace Fagarito, and I welcome you all back into the action. So time check, it's currently 1:05 p.m. and yet the thrill and the intensity are still intact and here at the Land of Dawn. So earlier, we had a game between the UCLM Webmasters and the UPC Fighting Maroons, where the Webmasters hailed as the winner for the first match. So the Webmasters already secured their spot for the playoffs. However, the UPC Fighting Maroons still have a chance to fight for a spot for the playoffs because next week the play-ins where they are qualified are also going to start. So we're about to witness the second match for today, but before we dive into the action, let us have a quick energy check together with Kuya Ryan's chosen players. So, are you guys ready? Kung sa atong buhatan, are the players ready? They still are ready, guys. So, may I call on Vinwan? Can you please come here in the center, please? And for the USPF Tenters, Shin. Come here, Shin. Alright, so give them a round of applause, please. Para mukha nilang energy. So, do you know kung mag-unsa ta today?
Magduwa.
Magduwa. Well, sakto ba? Magduwa man yun tayo ikaw. Mag-unsa ta, Vinwan?
Magduwa.
Magduwa. Well, correct man sila. But right now, the game that we are going to play is Tomb Pack Nurse. Are you familiar with that game? So basically, first, okay, ari mo duha. Face back to back. Alright. So I'm going to ask a question and then each of you must have the same answer and then the moment nga mo 3, 2, 1 ko, you'll face each other and then say your answers. Dapat ha, pariha. Okay, okay ang mechanics? Okay, alright. Let's start the game. First question. Name an ML hero. 3, 2, 1. This is a pretty good answer, guys. Vinwan, what's your answer?
Badang.
Badang, you, Shin.
Vexana.
Alright, so, ang atong kuha ni guys, kay, when these two will have a 3 out of 5 correct answers, Kuya Ryan, you know what to do. Alright, second question. Okay. Give me a name of any co-players. 3, 2, oy! Oy, nagsabot! Ba, nagsabot. Sige, lahi na lang. Okay. State a name of a current CEL caster. State a name of a current CEL caster. 3, 2, 1. Nagyapon sila pre answer, guys. Vinwan. What was your answer? Dion. Dumpster fire. What dumpster fire is not here, but again, -2 na mo sa inyong out of 5, no? So, wala na dyan mo. Napamay 3 chances, day. Napay 3 chances, Kuya Ryan. Courtesy of Kuya Ryan ang inyong daog. Okay, next. Give me one official CEL sponsor. Once again, give me one official. Ay! No cheating, Shin. No cheating. Pero, well, I think, naka-idea sa ilang answer kay we all see here at CESAFI Esports League man. So, okay, let's continue with this question. Give me one official CEL sponsor. 3, 2, 1. Guys, oh my God, I really thought nga nagsabot mo. But what was your answer, Vinwan? Pizza Express. Virginia. Well, that was my expected answer from them. Vin, bakit nasa Virginia here? Wala. Okay, wala sa Virginia. Well, anyway, -3 na sila. So, wala na dyan may chance ni Kuya Ryan, guys. Okay, ay, salamat. Okay, gani. Name, okay, back to back sa day, sorry. Name a CESAFI school, CESAFI affiliated school. 3, 2, 1. Wow, finally! Give them a round of applause, please. Finally, your answer was? CIT. Yung anong di man USPF? Okay. So, balik ta sa atong question ganihan nga nagsabot mo, no? Okay, back to back. This is the last question. Give me a name of any co-player. Once again, give me a name of any co-player. Sa kinsa lang. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Kinsa?
Pio.
Ikaw? Correct. So 2 out of 5. Kuwakan mag-usa, guys. I'm so sorry. But anyway, thank you so much, Shin and Vinuan. And good luck on your game today. Alright, so now at this juncture, it's time to introduce our teams for this afternoon. For our first team, the clock is ticking and this team is in a race against time. A win alone won't be enough. They need to close this game out fast to secure their playoff spot. With everything on the line, they must play with precision, confidence, and speed. And now the question is, will they rise to the challenge and claim their place among the best? Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the CETU Wildcats! For our next team, they have the power to ruin CITU's playoffs hopes either by forcing a long drawn-out battle or taking the win for themselves. But this isn't just about stopping CITU. This is their moment to build momentum for the play-ins. Can they turn the tides and make a statement? Ladies and gentlemen, we have the USPF Panthers. Alright, CESAFI fans, let's not take this long and pass it to our amazing casters, MC and Dian. Back to you.
Actually, these teams will head on towards each other, and when we say that they will head on towards each other, they need to set the tone, as especially ngayon, MC, palapit na tayo sa ating play-ins.
That's right, and also, Kuya Dion, let's begin with these both teams being in the lower, nandito sa baba.
Oo.
If USPF kind of win this game, they will secure the third spot. Meanwhile, the Wildcats, pag nanalo naman sila, they madidetermine na lang when it comes to the what do you call this, the time duration ng ating laro. Kung mapapaaga nila na to finish or close these games out, they can be pwede silang mag top 1 or top 2. So, let's see kung saan patungo yung larong ito, Kuya Modion. But bagong lahat, let's thank our major sponsors muna, Kuya Mofiel. And to begin with that, we have PC Express. PC Express is the Philippines' leading computer and tech retailer. It has a huge selection of desktop PCs, laptops, smartphones, gaming gear, PC components, and accessories from top brands. At kaya basta PC Express for all your digital needs. And also Virginia Food Incorporated is a food manufacturing company that has touched the lives of Filipinos with its premium canned and frozen processed meat products. At lagi naman natin itong sinasabi, Kuya Phil, Kuya Mudion, basta hotdog, Virginia.
And of course, huwag natin kalimutan ang ating ibang sponsors as well. Para sa torneo ito, we have Smart and PLDT. And panghuli naman, we have Crayon Labs, Custom Apparel, and Digital Prints. And kitang-kita nyo naman yung mga slings namin, yung mga uniforms namin dito sa CESAFI Esports League. They're all provided by our Crayon Labs. And of course, makikita mo talaga, top brand na top brand, yung kanilang quality, how comfortable it is on their side. And when we talk about, teka lang, nandito na pala yung Smart natin. Napakabilis at napakadali lang ma-register sa mga phones nyo. So of course, we were talking about internet speed. Kapag nag-MLBB tayo, Smart talaga diretso. PMMC, di ba?
Yes, basta SIM, bili na agad kayo ng Smart. Pas gusto niyo naman ng Wi-Fi, meron naman tayong PLDT.
Yes, sir.
Gusto niyo ng single digit na ping lang, PLDT na agad. And also, kung sino yung nagtataka kung asan na locate yung Crayon Lab, mga kaibigan Crayon Lab is located at AC Cortez, Mandawi City, Cebu. And also sa ating mga live apps partners, Kuya Modion, we have Smart LiveStream App, Smart Sports, and Puso Pilipinas.
Yes, sir. You can spot us there. And of course, bagong lahat, this is a race against time. Ito yung pinag-usapan namin kanina ni MC na kung saan it's going to be USPF fighting for the third spot. Pero yung kabila naman dito sa storya natin, it's going to be CIT na kung saan if mananalo sila ng mabilis, it's going to land them either in the second or first place.
That's right. And kaya naman, I think they really need to strategize kung ano yung gagawin nila dito when it comes to the drafting. Kasi CITU last week, kakagaling lang nilang panalo against the last week, di ba?
Oo.
So, they need to continue their momentum para naman they need to fast end this game. They need to kailangan talaga nilang mapabilis na matapos sa mga laro nila kasi kung gusto nilang to have the advantage when it comes to the bracketing, they need to step up sa kanilang ladder.
Oo, they really need to adjust, find their momentum into the game. And when we're talking about CIT, sila yung mga klaseng teams na kung saan malaki yung draft pool nila.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the drafting side, is marami silang ma-allocate. We can say towards the side na it's going to be USPF banning them out, but it's so hard to ban it out against the side of our CIT. But of course, before we go in towards the game, let's introduce the players from CIT.
Yes, that's right. Pinangungunahan ito. Sa kanilang ito yung consistent na maging MVP. Gold laner nila, which is Vlad. And sa ating gold lane, Kia naman sa ating Rome, Sakura dito sa ating mid lane, Dale sa ating jungler, and Vin1 para sa ating XP lane. Grabe.
Oo,
notable talaga.
Oo, sa kabila naman, we have here sa side ating USPF, we have Shin, Pure Cutie, Ryujin, Gear, and Sumi. So, mga ibang weeks na pag-usapan natin na kung saan yung USPF unti-unti na silang umuusbong sa kanilang mga ranks. And they have actually been showcasing us a lot of good plays coming up from their side. Last week, we talked about Gear Secando na kung saan kailangan na mag-step up ni Gear, especially in his position. And last week as well, nakita natin yung mga draft nila na kung saan, I think it was a counter towards a Hanzo, yung mga klaseng draft na unorthodox, but it actually made it work for USPF.
That's right. And they need to really style out kung paano nila they strategize their game towards the paano nila how they will face against the CIT Wildcats. Kasi this Wildcats, sila yung nakatalo ng ating top 1 na ladder, which is the USC with a comeback game. So, andito na tayo sa ating general keys of predictions. Keys to victory rather. So, for the side of CIT, anong masasabi mo sa CIT? Anong kailangan nila?
Siguro sa ating CIT is don't let the fire down muna. Kasi we're talking about a CIT team na kung saan nasa kalamangan sila ng group stage natin. But don't let that fire down just because you're up against a team like USPF. Instead, let's continue because they're racing up against time. And when it comes to time, USPF is not someone you can bargain with kagad. Kasi USPF, they put up a good battle last week and last week. So this time around, don't let the fire down for the side of CIT.
Yes, they need to continue their momentum. And for the side naman ng ating USPF, Enrage the Panther. Need nyo manggigil. Need nyo talagang panggigilan tong larong to. You need to win. Dapat aim nyo talaga na manalo. Or di lang kailangan na stall nating laro para maging ganito yung bracketing natin. We need to win because who wants to, sino namang hindi gusto manalo, di ba?
And for the last one as well here, MC, we have the sharpest claws win. So actually, it's equal to win kasi Wildcats versus the Panthers on this side. So both have claws on their side of attacking. So when it comes to the metaphor of sharpest claws, of course, you have to sharpen the claw. You have to prepare for your matchup. At ito yung dapat gawin ng dalawang koponan natin. Prepare for each other side to have a sharper claw when it comes to the time to strike na is you have a better chance. When you strike hard sa dalawang koponan.
That's right. And andito na naman tayo sa ating mga when it comes to drafting naman, di ba? Kasi kanina may bagong pinakita yung side ng UCLM, andun yung Matilda tsaka Odette, yung flying saucer. Grabe. So para naman to continue into what we saying right now, andito yung prediction natin. Ano yung prediction mo dito, Kuya mo Dion?
So
para ating laro.
Sa akin siguro, every single time I say it in the broadcast na kung saan, I always side with the underdogs ng isang serye. So, sisimulan ko. From my side of the prediction, I'm going for USPF for this one.
Okay, so hindi naman ako masyadong biased, diba? So, andito naman tayo sa school nila eh. So, I'll go against you at pipiliin ko yung CITU kasi they just came from win last week. So, I think nasa kanila yung momentum eh. I think para sa kanila, andito, manggigigil na sila. So, andito na tayo sa ating drafting phase, Kuya Modion. Ano yung notable na gusto mong makita? Especially ngayon na the meta is really shifting into something.
Siguro, considering na malaki yung hero pool dito ng CITU, it's going to be outdrafting the side of USPF. Yes, alam natin na mayroong mga hero dito na comfortable ang CITU, but what more for USPF when it comes to the draft natin na kung saan maybe they've studied USPF kung ano yung mga comfort picks nila, and if masastudy mo talaga yung USPF, you can outdraft them, especially when you're CIT.
That's right. So, pero for the side of USPF naman, I think they did some research naman for the side of CITU. Kasi, tingnan mo, binan nila dito yung Hilda tsaka Matilda. Yung Hilda brothers, yung the sisters.
Oo.
Matilda tsaka Hilda. And for the side naman ng CITU, Fanny, Niger, binan na nila.
So, no Fanny para kay Gear. On the worst side, may chip pa na ban dito. Phobius sa pangatlong ban dito ng USPF. So, pang-unang pick dito yung USPF and of course, CITU. CITU will also have 2 picks on towards their bag. So, titingnan natin if a USPF will actually catch up towards having a heavy or a greedy first pick or katutumbasan ba to? But always, so pangatlong time na to no in this day, pang-apat na ata. First pick palagi yung Badang and USPF will have it on their hands. CIT, may 2 pixel dito MC.
That's right. Badang, lagi nang pinaprioritize because of that CC coming from that Badang and sustain coming from that shields. So, CITU sinagot naman ng isang Joy tsaka Gatot. I think ito yung composition nila against last week. Last week, yung composition nila, ito yung ginamit nila to defeat their enemies. So, yung Joy, alam naman natin na grabe yung mobility when it comes to Joy. Meron diyang mga beats, diba? So, Gatot Kacha, easy access sa backlane natin yan.
Totoo. And how you can actually penetrate this one. Pero yun na nga, may taong...
debut pick ba yan?
Siguro debut pick to. But
Beleric.
of course, Beleric pick for the side of USPF. May taong... standing strong na naman sa larong to. So CITU on the other hand, pipili sila ng yun nga, yung Gatot Kacha na sinabi mo na kayang mag-penetrate ng backline ng USPF, and you also have a Joy na may Rhythm of Joy na kung saan kaya rin makapag-dash in, dash out sa mga clash natin. So USPF, they will pick a heavy, durable side of having a Roamer, which is a Beleric. Surprisingly on their side, Granger naman sa CIT sa kanilang pangatlong pick.
Yeah, ni-mention mo, USPF, they pick na sobrang kunat dito yung Beleric. And tingnan mo, yung 3 membro pa lang ng ating USPF, grabe na yung crowd control. Parang pinaghandaan talaga nila na sabi nila, hayaan natin i-pick tong Joy na to. Pick na lang tayo ng mga crowd control na heroes para to counter out this Joy. And Granger securing sa kanilang gold lane, tsaka binanan nila yung Harit in order for them para masabi nilang wala nang counter tong Granger natin sa gold lane. But Eritel is still open for the grabs.
Eritel could be one of those heroes. Pero sabi dito ng USPF, let's ban out the Eve. Ayaw natin ng map control. You have the Gatot Kacha, you have the Joy as well na kaya makapag-penetrate. So yun na nga, USPF ayaw nila ng isang pang-clash na kung saan makokontrol sila ng real-world manipulation. Damage output is already enough for CITU. USPF, meron kasi silang frontline na kung saan, sige tamaan nyo ako, isa akong Beleric So ayaw nila ng isa pang control sa kanilang Beleric. So no more Eve on their side. Lucas para sa side ng CITU. Could this be a Valentina XP yung tanong ngayon?
Hindi na. Kasi
may Badang na
may Badang na. So Badang will eventually go to the XP lane na. So mga kaibigan, tingnan nyo, Hanzo and Eritel, ito na nga, sinabi ko na kanina, Eritel is, I think, okay siya na pansagot when it comes to Granger, but I'm eyeing sa USPF pick Moscow para ma-counter nila yung Joy talaga. Wala na talagang gagawin yung Joy kasi marami na silang CC. Pero sa ITU, they need image to complete their composition. Ano pang mga open dito? Kuya mo Dion.
Zushin out. You have the Aurora
Valentina
still up. Valentina could be a good thing. Pero sabi nila, info lang muna. They are going for this Novaria for CITU. So a lot of infos on their hands. You have already characters that can penetrate your backline. Habang sa side naman ng USPF, Stantol, find good initiations yung draft nila. Tapos may Hanzo pang isa.
Ang ganda ng Novaria na last pick. We all know naman na using that ultimate come from Novaria, pinapalaki niya yung hitbox ng ating mga skills. And knowing na meron silang Granger dito na malayo-malayo yung range. So, plus additional range coming from that hitbox from the Novaria. So, I think magandang pick up yung Novaria mid lane nila for the side of CITU. Kuya mo Dion, nandito na tayo sa ating mga players. Sin dito sa ating Badang, Pure Cutie sa ating Beleric and Ryujin with that Vixana Jir sa kanyang Hanzo and Sumi sa kanyang Eritel.
Yun na nga, this is gonna be an intense battle sa dalawang kumpanan natin.
Let's go!
Ito na, welcome to the land of Thorn! Ito yung labanan ng ating Panthers kontra sa mga Wildcats. Ito yung game number 1, MC.
Let's go! Game number 1. Laban sa CITU versus USPF. Both teams nagpa-fast jungle lang naman. Tingnan natin kung sino yung makakauna. Sino yung makakakuha ng unang panalo in this game number 2 ng ating week 6, day number 11. So, Kuya Dion, what do you think about their draft when it comes to early game, mid game to late game?
Early game, masasabi ko talaga na it's going to be a composition ng USPF. But CITU sa mid-game natin, delikado yung USPF. You have the Novaria na kaya makapaghanap ng info patungo sa kalaban mo. So you have the hitbox that can be added up as well mamaya. So USPF, they need to prepare the mid-game, especially the turtle fight na dadating. Once the Novaria has that curtain to be dealt with, delikado, kailangan nila maghanap ng magandang pwesto.
That's right. And so sa USPF naman, their composition is really for setups. Pag na-set nila, yung mga limahang set, kasi meron silang Belleric to sustain out that damage coming from that. Kaya niyang harapan, kaya niyang saluhin yung mga Star Shatter coming from that Novaria. Protect ka lang mga kaibigan kasi Jir, na paggamit ng kanyang ultimate, naghahanap siya ng gulo, nakahanap niya si Kian, kinain niya na, and pamang poke out lang dito sa middle lane.
Miracle Ninja to be used that
Whoop,
well.
whoop, whoop.
Top lane, teka lang, win 1. Nasa Torre na yan. Ang kailangan full depensa muna. Pero eto, may sustain pa. Flickers out to safety.
Okay.
Mukhang nakaharap pa ng safety for the meantime si Vin1. Akala ko susugod pa siya dun eh. So actually, buhay pa si Vin1. Forced to be popping out that flicker though. So alam nila, cooldown ng flicker. Wala muna, 2 minuto. Malapit na dito yung pagong at the USPF. They are near that level 4 timing. CITU as well. Pagandahan na lang dito ngayon, MC.
That's quite an advantage coming from USPF knowing na walang flicker dito si Lucas when it comes to the turtle fight. Pero meron naman siyang pang-in dito coming from that rage. Mga kaibigan, nagtatransform yan. Pero teka lang, Jir, hinahanap si Parimong Dale. Nakapagamit na siya ng ultimate. Nandito na yung Astral Echo, kumonekta sa isa. AOG has released to pop. Nandito na, nawawala na si Vin1, mga kaibigan. May that Kame-Kameha. May Kame-Kameha din si Parimong Sakura, mga kaibigan. Cutie, half HP na. Nandito na yung Lord. Delivered out na dito. Coming from CITU, pero nahuli. Coming from Belleric, pero na-secure. Izumi, yung ating turtle. USPF coming on top with this splash, mga kaibigan. Tatlo yung bagsak for the side of CITU and USPF gets the clear win for the side ng ating class ngayon. Kuya Dion.
Rat of the Dryad lang. Control yung 4 dito sa side. Tingnan mo na dito yung replay. Clean control ng Rat of the Dryad dito. Nasa gitna ng tatlo. Kontrolado lahat ng tao. Tapos may skill pa. May sutok pa ng mga kasamahan niya dito. Kaya sabi nila, back out na muna kahit mag-sacred kiss ka pa. Walang magawa yung CITU because of the full control na ginawa dito ng USPF, tol.
Grabe nga. Grabe yung positioning coming from Pure Cutie. Parang nilakad niya lang talaga. Pero teka lang, hindi po sila tapos. USPF napalalim ata dun si Vin1. 2 beses na siya napalalim. And this time, nabigyan na talaga siya. Kasi andun si Jer to take him down. Grabe.
That's the type of style na kaya mong ibigay when you have the Pinnacle of Ninja from the side of this Hanzo. Kaya makapag-rotate ka agad sa top lane. And alam natin kanina na walang flicker si Vin1. Kaya wala mo nang escapo for the meantime. Pero dito naman, Vlad. He's gonna be the target. Pero sidestep na lang muna. AOG sa madalikuran, hindi makuha. Pero Spear Cutie sa madalikuran will try to find an engagement ngayon yung USPF. But realizing that they don't have skills for the meantime, CITU will respect this down. Pure Cutie ang sakit ng magic. Ito yung counter kasi when you have the Belleric, sure you have a lot of damage in terms of physical. But when it comes to magical kasi, you have the Novaria, you have the Joy. Ang daming kayang ibigay ng CITU. And evident naman sa pagpasok kanina ng isang Meteor patungo kay Pure Cutie na napakalaking damage.
So sakit ng damage. That's right. And dito na tayo, kung pasok na dito, yung sinasabi natin kanina na CITU, you need to bounce back. Pero teka lang kasi si Jir, naghahanap na naman ng ulo. Pero ultimate coming from Pure Cutie, mga kaibigan. Pero yung setup coming from Vin1, masyadong masakit yung damage at nagbabababang na dito si Izumi, mga kaibigan. Look at that, 𝐿𝐴𝐴 nandito sa back lane, pero isa yung bagsak for the side of USPF. Vin1, hindi pa sila tapos. CITU, pero naghahabol dito yung USPF. Sin, hinahabol si Parimong Vin1 and it will be Izumi getting that killing spree at sila pa yung nakaposition dito sa ating turtle and Vlad will be down for the side of CITU at hindi pa tapos si Gear. Doon na sa second tier turret ng ating CITU.
Oh man, mukhang kontrolado talaga yung position na yun eh. USPF at kasamahan na dito, CITU na nasa likuran lang. Kaya wag na muna tayo kumain ng pagong. Nandito si Zumi. So wag muna natin pasukin yung ating jungle area na CITU. They will slow down the position.
Really
Pero yung kalamangan ng USPF, umuusbong talaga.
That's right. Dion, no? Dito na natin pumapasok yung kagandahan ng lineup ng USPF. Knowing na marami silang crowd control, they can just zone out the members of the CITU. Dahil hindi siya basta-bastang nakakapasok kasi merong taunt dito coming from Beleric, meron ding Terrify coming from this Big Sana, at saka yung Badang, meron siyang wall to cancel out the dashes coming from this Joy. At yung only initiation nila will be the one kung saan makakapasok si Bin1, and knowing na si Bin1 tatlong beses na nabigyan, wala na silang pang zone talaga when it comes to the objective fight.
Totoo, pero eto na, may isang pader patungo kay Bin1. Sinusuntok lang sa pader. Huwag mo nang lumapit, sabi dito ng ating brother na si Chumik. Teka lang, kinain din, kinain na. Vlad will just kill him out of this position. Alam nila na walang pinakol ninja muna yung side ng ating USPF. CITU ngayon, gustong maghanap ng dugo. Sends out to the side, dito sila. Nilabas na yung kortina, malalaman nila yung posisyon nila.
Tatlo yung
It's going to be 𝐿𝐴𝐽𝐿, 𝐵𝐴𝐻𝐿 as well. They know that they're here, preparing for a fight. Pero sabi nila, top lane na lang yung punteriyahin natin.
Pero dito pumapasok yung yung sinasabi nating hindi nag-turn into an objective. Dito yung lamang ng side ng USPF. Knowing nga, lamang sila dito ng kill 6-2, pero yung lamang nila is just a matter of 1k gold lead lang, and it's not very that big of a lead for the side of USPF kasi knowing na CITU, ito yung Omega natin dito sa CESAFI. Sila yung master of comebacks kasi grabe mang lason yung lineup nila, pero if titingnan mo, grabe nga, nakaka-burst dito sa harap yung CITU, but USPF, they can just answer with their crowd controls.
Talaga nga. Sisimulan yung pagong patungo sa posisyon dito, pero pinakot
pumapasok na naman!
Nora pa na Prey. Mukhang hindi pa mamamatay dito Prey. As dito pa sila. 5 kontra sa 5 pa rin yung labanan natin dito. As Bin1 nasa harapan. Ruby as well. Gustong maglaban. Turtle ang pagong nasa kaliwa kanan.
Bertagulan na!
Dito. Gustong pasok ng mga baril.
Bin1!
Pero teka lang yung retribution ha. Ito yung ultimate miss. Rato na Lion. Makukontrol yung dalawa. Pero yung ating retribution mapupunta sa CITU nga lang. AOG sa madalikuran. Gusto maghanap ng control. Teka lang tol. Kailangan ng damage. Teka, may patir sa harapan. Bin1 slow HP! Teka, nagsosustain pa! 2 for 1 exchange yung labanan natin! Gustong magabol, pero may mga bala dito, tol! Teka lang, CIT, kailangan mag-disengage! USPF, sabi nila, let's exchange.
Pero teka lang Kuya mo Dion, kasi hindi pa tapos dito si Tail. Pinasok na dito si parang Izumi, pero wala lang, sabi nila. Okay na ako doon sa panalo natin. Dalawa laban sa isa, pero Vlad, hindi pa tapos pinagbabato ng Death Sonata, pero wala pa siya masyadong damage dito kasi masyado pang andito pa tayo sa ating mid game. So pumapasok na dito mo na talaga mafe-feel yung nerf coming from this Granger. Kasi on the last patch, yung Granger kahit andito pa tayo sa ating mid game, mafe-feel mo na yung kati niya. But into this patch, mafe-feel mo na talaga na hindi talaga masyadong umaangat yung damage when it comes into these clashes mo, Dion.
Hitbox lang kung sinabi natin, it has been nerfed. Sabi dito ng CITU, it has been buffed kasi meron tayong Lubaria sa side natin. Kaya lang, hindi yan. Kung gusto na dugo, top lane, yung gusto punteriyahin. Bottom lane, kinokontrol lang dalawang jungler natin. CITU as well. Yung pinasarapan, nakahanap ng info. Nag-aambahan yung dalawang koponan. Mukhang mid lane yung gusto punteriyahin dito ng
CITU. Dito po mapasok yung macro nila eh. Lamang dito ng kills. Again, yung USPF, but lamang sila ng push. At tingnan mo, lamang pa dito yung CITU when it comes to sa ating gold. Look at that. Grabe.
Teka, mga Death Sonata dito ni Vlad. Unti-unti nang sumasakit sa ating mapa. As for USPF naman, kailangan nila magprepara. It's to be spotting down the position. Ian may contact na in time, pero
Astraleco
mahanap yung dalawa. Tuni as well at the back lane at Pinnacle Ninja na inilabas. So they will try to prepare up pagsaside ni Kian. Lord, nasa harapan ngayon ng dalawang kumuna natin. At yung makakauna ng posisyon is going to be CITU. USPF, nagawa nito pa rin na kung saan Wrath of Dryad lang makokontrol na nila yung mga kupunan dito, yung mga kasamahan ng CITU. Yung problema lang, saan papasok si 𝐿𝐴𝐽𝐿 kasi ngayon, sisimulan nila yung bridge. Lord, upon their side, isa tong malaking pressure. You have the Hanzo na kung saan kaya maghanap ng retribution na hindi namamatay. Pero teka lang, yung problema kasi dito, Bay, is the fact na if mahuli dito si 𝐿𝐴𝐞𝐤, delikado na yung damage output kayang i-dish out ng USPF.
So look at that here, napagamit na ng kanyang ultimate. Naghahanap siya dito ng membro for the side of CITU. Nahanap niya doon. He spotted out Vlad, pero look at that, hindi niya tutuloy kasi at dito na, ito na yung go signal ng CITU. Alam nila na walang ultimate dito si Hanzo. Mag-go ba kaya sila dito sa ating Lord? Pero hindi. They just need to breathe out. Disiplina yung pairal. Pero tayo,
Again, mahanap nila. May pader sa harapan. Teka, pina-west push lang dito ng ating pinaka-ninja. Gear, pumasok at nakakuha ng isa. Si Kian, yung mawawala para sa kanila. Pero teka lang, si Gear gusto ng dugo. Yung pangalawa, si Sakura. Pero teka lang, babalik sa tunay na katawan. Si Gear, hahabulin si Dale ng mga rin ng Joy. Teka lang, tol, kailangan ko tumakbo. Nandito yung Joy. Sinasayawan lang ni Dale as they get a 1-for-1 exchange. And yung kagandahan nito, pre, is yung nakuha nila naman. Pero teka lang, si Pure Guilty on the run. Hinahabol ni V1. May securities mas madalikuran. And it's gonna be there. Yung mga Kamehameha, tatamaan yung apat dito. Maghanap na posisyon. Pero he's gonna be very low. Kayang habulin dito sa side ng USPF. Locking him down. USPF in one. Nabuhay pa nga. CIT continuing to stand strong despite losing one member earlier. Yung labanan ng Lord nating 3 minuto na. Please lang.
birthday ata. Pero teka lang, di yun. Hindi pa tapos si Till. Dito na, nahanap niya dito yung kanyang mga... wait lang. Kasi hindi pa, nagdadash lang siya. Nahuli niya doon. Si Pari Mong Sin will be going down for this moment. At na-push na dito yung middle lane tower natin. At sinisimula na ng CITU yung Lord.
Oo, ito yung Lord na kailangan nilang kunin. Gustong harapan si Bin1 dito ng ating Pure Beauty. But he's gonna be low on HP. Ichigo, tinarapta ko lang nahanap. Yun nga lang, yung ating Lord mapupunta sa CIT. Walang contestation na magaganap dito yung USPF considering na -1 sila sa kansamahan because of that earlier skirmish na kung saan delikado yung posisyon nila eh. Kaya let's not force the fight. Let's not force the issue. Let's wait for the right timing.
And CITU securing the third stall. Ay, Lord, rather. Pero teka lang si Jer! Lahat ng mahahanap niya, pinagbibigyan na pero hindi niya mapapatay doon si Pari Mong Sakura. And it will be CITU looking for blood. Pero hindi na, mag-out na dito yung side ng USPF. CITU is marching down towards the base of USPF. Meron pa silang Lord dito sa ating bottom lane. Pero wala nang masyadong magaganap kasi naghihintay na lang sila dito na makumpleto yung members ng ating CITU and USPF will be the one who will be bursting out that Lord coming from this bottom lane.
Delikado. Lord on the bottom to push it down pero kayang i-depensa. Yung kagandahan ng lineup ngayon ng USPF is unti-unti silang umuusbong eh. Let's say lamang na lamang dito yung CITU pero unti-unti din silang bumabawi dito. Yung damage output ng 𝐿𝐴𝐴 din natin sa kilid dyan is unti-unti bumabawi na din. But right now, ang sakit talaga ng mga Rhythm of Joy natin from that electrifying beats sa ating Joy. Dale just putting to show the power of a Joy up against sa isang Hanzo.
Pero teka lang, consistently ginamit dito ni Pure Beauty. Meron siyang ultimate.
Balakwag!
Dito na dalawa. Pinagsusunod na ni Pari Mong Sumi. And Kia and Vlad will be taken out. Kian ginamit yung AOG to back away. Puta ko lang ano yun? Nakita mo ba yun?
Oy! May multo! May multo! Direk, ibalik mo, Direk! Back down! Yun! Sino yan? Sino ba yan? Anong ginagawa mo dyan? Panibago to! Parang ano to
yun?
Parang KFJS yung galawan pero eto sa madalikuran gusto maghanap ng kill si Dale. Kasi ka na nahanap dito, buti na lang meron tayong mga sayawan. Eto na naman dyan! Uy, direct tama na. Nawala na siya. Direct, ibalik mo.
Wala na. Nabuhay
na, no? Teka lang, direct, ibalik mo. Right side.
Wala na.
Right side?
Wala na.
Hindi, nandyan pa.
Wala
na, parang siya. Sorry, MC. Sorry. Teka lang, balik tayo sa laro.
Araw ko po.
10-5, 14 minutes in. 1 equal lead lang yung laruan natin dito, MC. USPF versus CITU. Si Gear gusto maghanap ng backline na naman. Ito din nahanap niya ng kupunan. Si Vlad yung gusto kunin. Pero ito yung delikado talaga. Kapag mahanap niya si Vlad, when you are a Hanzo, kayang-kaya niya patayin ka agad.
No? Andito na, nagpakurtina na si Pari Mong Sakura. Nahuli niya dito yung dalawa. 𝐿𝐴𝐴𝐿 namumula, galing kami from that Star Shatter from Sakura, mga kaibigan. Pero look at that, Jir, taga-cooldown talaga ng ultimate. Ginagamit niya na agad, naghahanap naman ulit siya ng gulo. Pero binaburst down lang siya ng side ng CITU.
Oo. Pero yung kagandahan dito is nagtutrupo sila. They're forcing CITU to clash in a group scenario na kung saan they will need to be in a good spot. Kaya nito, Izumi, finds a good wall sa harapan ni Bin1. This will spot out the position pero sisimulan yung ating Lord. There will be a wall, Cortina as well, coming from Sakura. Sa harapan and Sumi. Nakatago sa likod si Bin1. Teka, egoist yun. Kailangan mo magtago. Nasa push lang siya. Second piece na labas na. Gusto mag-control. Pero rattle-drive pa. Bin1 na palali. Walang-wala na. Walang sustain pa. CITU na wala ng isa. Sumi! Dalawa. Yun nakuha. Kinain. Sa harapan. Kinain ang aming team. Sa huli na uli. Aming gear. They try to look for more. Tatlo yung nakuha. Pang-apat yung nasa likod. Yung personal sa harapan. Si Dale. Gusto mag-clutch. 1v1. Dale. Patungo kay Sumi. Pero teka lang pre, nandito yung body. Kailangan mo mag-back out. Bouncing ball, patungo yung body. Nandito na si Gear.
Oh my God!
Wipe out 𝐿𝐴𝐞𝐿 yung CITU.
Oh my God, Dale! Sayang, makaklatch niya na sana, pero bumalik si Jerry. Bumalik sa kanyang katawan sa may ultimate ulit para hulihin si Dale. Oh my God, what is happening into this game? Wipe out coming from USPF at sila yung makakapwesto dito sa ating Lord. And wait lang kasi hindi grabe nga. Tingnan mo si Dale. Ay, feel natin makaklatch pa niya pero nakabalik si Jer doon sa ating sa kanyang katawan. And look at that, Zumi! Nabuhay po!
Uy! Teka lang! Dapat nangyayari yung lahat pero para nangyayari dito natin naman. Pero yata papasok dito na natin dahil makukontrol yung dalawa. Makukontrol si Kian. Is kinagawa na breakout. Dalawa na naman para sa dalawa yung makukuha nila. And si ITU magbabackout na kagad. And USPF yung nang-abilis na gaganapan natin dito.
Hindi pa
Umiinom pa ako ng tubig eh.
Hindi pa tapos yung replay. May play na. May play na ulit. And USPF getting that Luminous Lord. Sila na yung lamang dito sa when it comes to the composition. 3 laban sa 3. Meron silang gold laner. Same. Oh my God. Wala akong masabi.
Wala talaga tayong masabi sa larong to. Especially na game like this. Na kung saan underdogs yung lumalamang sa larong natin ngayon. Middle lane yung gustong punteriyahin. May Luminous Lord sa taas sa MC. Teka lang pre.
Tatalon na to.
Tatalon lang to. Delikado. If mahanap nila dito ng konfirmado yung backlaner natin na si Vlad.
Sumi! Merong flicker si Tsumi dito. He can just initiate using that second skill sa mano pa ng flicker. Pero hinuli nga dito si Kian. Kian is some HP na. Tumalaw na dito yung Luminous Lord. Wala na buhay. Yung inhibitor turret dito sa ating top lane. At mababasag ito eventually. And USPF will be backing down. Sabi nila, disiplina yung lead natin ni Pairal. Mga kaibigan. At andito na naman si Jer. Jer! Ala!
Teka pre, tatanungin nga kita. Sino ba si Jer?
Jer.
Si Gear yan!
Ay, Gear ba yun?
Si Gear yan! Siguro, kanina ba ako nag-iisip? Sino ba si Gear? Si Gear pala ibig mong sabihin.
Jer.
Jer na lang tawag natin.
Jer sa amin yan eh.
Jer sa inyo yan. Dami kasi Gear. Magkaiba kasi tayo ng lugar. Kaya nag-iiba. Hindi na nga, pero teka lang, pero ito may kill, patungo. Ito yung hinahanap na gusto nilang kunin doon si Kian. Kian? Hindi pa naman makukontrol na pero ito yung pagdamit ako. Hindi na nakagamit. Makukontrol na lang. Nakontrol! Si Dale nagwala! Teka lang! May follow-up. Si Bin1 nagwala din! Bin1 nakukontrol, manahabol na sila!
Lugdan lang, mga kaibigan, hinahabol na dito ng CITU, yung mga membro ng ating USPF, pero si Gear! Eto na, si Gear na! Si Gear, hinahabol na dito, yung mga yung malalambot for the side of CITU. And teka lang, hindi ko na alam kung sino yung lamang kasi lahat sila wala ng buhay.
Pero teka lang, yung base. Yung base, may kumakatok lang sa base natin. Ito yung delikado kasi sa CITU. Once mag-lord na tayo, ito yung lord dance. Oo, may nabasag na kasi. So lamang dito ang USPF when it comes to an objective takedown. You have the irritant. Ito yung pinag-usapan natin na kahit lamang yung CITU, yung USPF irritant natin, lumalamang yung gold na. Umuusbong talaga yung kagalawan niya dito. So, it puts to show kung saan nanggagaling yung damage natin aside from the Hanzo.
So, kung decide ng ating USPF dito, Dion, no? They just need to protect Egosin. Kasi siya yung nakakapagbigay ng masyadong magsakit na hindi lang pala siya. Pati na pa rin pala si Gear. Tinan mo si Kian, half HP, kinakagat-kagat lang. Nandito na tayo, 19-minute mark sa ating laro. 19-10 yung standing natin. USPF, sila yung nakauna dito sa ating Lord position. At CITU, need nila i-contest to kasi baka endable na sila pag na-secure ito ng USPF.
Oo, sisimula na kung saan mag-rebel ang isang Hanzo na nasa bottom lane just to secure them. May mahanap dito sa isang wall. Dito ni yan. Pero Chumi, hindi yan ang target ngayon. Gusto nila maghanap ng posisyon na kung saan either mahuli nila si Vlad o mahuli nila si Sakura. Kasi yung main goal dito is destroy that back lane ng CITU, which they have been doing quite well. Ngayon, si Lord sisimulan. Ang sakit kay Yan! Ang sakit kay Yan! Ang sakit ni Lord!
Pero mas masakit.
Si Lord. Si Lord.
Wala.
Ayusin mo.
Pero Gear dito, nakahanap na naman ng gulo. Si Binwan yung nakitaan niya. Pero na-burst out lang din naman siya. Astral Echo connecta sa isa. Dito na papasok yung poking damage coming from CITU, knowing na meron silang Astral Echo. Saka Death Sonata coming from Blood. Dito na pumapasok yung mga poke, yung maliliit na poke just to lower down the health dito ng ating USPF. Tingnan mo. Ito, shorter half HP na si Ryujin.
Ang laki ng distansya. On towards how they put Vlad. Nasa likod palagi ni Kian and nasa likod palagi ni Dale. The way they find their positions on this map, yung kailangan hanapin ngayon ng CITU sa USPF. Unti-unting nilang nare-reveal na nandito si Inquisition. Alam nila, sila sa bottom lane yung iba, kaya siguro ngayon sisimulan na yung ating Lord.
Eto na naman tayo sa ating Lordans. Ito yung pinakahayaw. Uy, si Lord kanina pa yan. Tumigil na yan nandyan, no? Hindi pa rin sinisimulan kasi yung first side ng USPF, super risky naman talaga. Kung gusto nilang i-burst out dito, they need to. Kailangan nila na malamangan talaga yung lane equilibrium natin. Knowing na ito na, nakashove na dito yung bottom lane natin. Eto na ba kaya yung go signal ng ating USPF? Kasi meron silang setup coming from pure QT, meron silang damage, meron silang mobility, gear. Tamang pasok yung dito ng bot lane.
Teka lang, AOG, gusto maganap ng madalikuran.
Naguna!
May Secret Beast, nagpo-control sa madalikuran.
Nahuli!
Ayan na, nahuli si Sakura. Pero teka lang, pre. Si Dale! Si Ryujin yung gustong kunin ang mag-flicker up naman, pero hindi yan makakaligtas. Ngayon, hahabulin ng mga miyembro ng side ng CITU. Askir, walang mahanap! Si Kian yung susunod. Gustong sundan ng Iritel, pero yung Iritel not all time down! Ikuisin! Gustong maghanap ng escapo, pero hindi perfecto yung paghanap niya dito because this time around is pure duty to be left alone by the gang. Si Kir na lang yung naiwan kasi may katawan. Pre, ito yung sagot. Endable ba ng CIT? 35 seconds, 55 seconds. Gear, kailangan mo i-clear yung minions. Gear, I repeat, Gear, kailangan mo ngayon, Gear. Huwag mo silang asarin, Gear. Kaya ba to? Kontra sa isa. May minions sa harapan niya. Dale, pinasok sa basin niya. Pero teka lang, Gear, kaya ba? And the ball back, CITU. Na naman, no other team but the Wildcats.
Comeback after comeback. Totoo pala talaga yung kasabihan. No risk, no story. Nag-take risk na dun yung Wildcats natin. AOG. Pinasok niya na talaga. Oh my God.
Oo. Ang bilis ng laro, actually. Ang bilis ng laro, actually. So, wala kaming masasabi. Kasi nasabi na namin kanina. Speechless na kami. Marlon, gusto mo ikaw magsalita dito, Marlon? Marlon, gusto mo ikaw magsalita dito? Speechless na kami. But yun na nga guys, that was game number 1 ng ating CITU versus USPF. Isang napakainit. Napaka-asar. I-TikTok nyo yun yung may clips sa itaas. Sino ba yun?
I think it is because yung tumalon si Gatot pero napatay siya in the midst of channeling yung AOG.
Hindi naman yun si Gatot
Si Gatot yun? Hindi na. Replay na natin yun mamaya.
Oo. Gusto ko nga direct if ma-add nyo lang yung gusto ko pag-usapan yun eh. Gusto ko i-add sa analysis namin na kung saan makita namin yung umuusbong.
Kasi nakita ko na din yun sa NPL eh.
Siya? Sorry.
Wala na siya eh.
Sorry.
Hindi, wala na yung bag.
Wala na yung bag. Oo. Pero yun nga, that was game number 1. And going back to it, it's a best of 3 series, MC, and makikita naman natin that it was a back and forth game.
Mapalag.
And napag-usapan natin kanina na kailangan ng CIT ng mabilis na game.
Mabilisan. Kaso 23 minutes. 23 minutes na tayo ng ating laro. Pero, let's head on to the post-match natin mga kaibigan. Tingnan natin kung paano yun nabaliktad ng ating CITU and Dale. Grabe, showing the prowess of this hero, Joy. Naghahanap talaga siya kung saan siya papasok. perfect timing. Yun yung masasabi ko. Perfect yung timing niya when it comes to the going to the backlane ng ating USPF Dion.
That is true. And kitang-kita naman natin, in this game, perfect game for him as a Joy to find the backline. Lagi niyang nahanap si Ryujin at lagi niyang nahanap palagi is always the side of egoism. And that's a good sign ng CITU na kaya nila mag-penetrate. Then again, napag-usapan natin on the drafting phase na yung draft ngayon ng CIT is kayang umusbong at kaya makapag-penetrate ng frontline defenses na meron ang side ng USPF.
Dito po mapasok yung CITU, yung mga hero nila kasi maganda pang setup when it comes to late game kasi hindi na sila nag-burst. Si Iritel, he needs to get close in order for him to deal damage for the side of CITU. Meanwhile, sa ating CITU naman, meron silang Novaria, samahan mo pa ng isang Granger na nakakapag-poke out lang ng long distance. LDR yung gusto nila.
Oo. Right now, makikita natin yung replay. Mabilisan. Yung mga paggalaw
Lamang sana,
nila dito.
no?
Lamang na lamang sila dito eh. But delikado palagi yung posisyon nila. The good thing about USPF is palagi nilang nahahanapan ng magandang pwesto si 𝐸𝐴𝐿. Pero yung last clash na yun lang talaga. Nahuli lang talaga sa likod. Kasi they baited out the AOG. If nakita na, they will repeat it back later on. Pero ito, isa to sa mga good plays. Wrath of Dryad to catch down their enemies. That was a pretty good pick of a Beleric. Unorthodox if I might say. Pero gumana naman for USPF.
For me, gumana talaga yung Beleric. Hindi nakakapag-objective dito yung Joy kasi meron siyang ultimate na kayang mataunt dito yung Joy pag pumasok. And dito no, grabe si Ger. Pumapasok sa 5. Kahit sino na, sinasagasaan yung sino dun sa kanyang makikita sa harapan niya eh. But then, CITU showing na they deserve to be on the top. Pero yun yung sinasabi natin, they need to close their game early as possible. Kasi if they want to go on top sa kanilang bracketing, will go sa duration ng match eh.
Oo. Going back to this game as well, MC. It's kind of interesting to me how they managed to come back into this game. Kasi if we're looking at it in a perspective na kung saan
parang
sa lore
USPF
dance, USPF talaga yun eh. You have the matchup that was already built up at the top lane na bukas na. So that was a lore dance. Pero yun nga, yung kapalit naman is yung lord na sa top side, hindi na sa bottom side. So kayang i-fix kaagad ng CIT eh. And the discipline that they had to fix the lanes before going for the next objective was their key to their victory here on that last lord clash.
Sayang kasi andun na naman si Gary. Kaya niya nang i-go yung sa backline ng ating CITU. But then again, si Dale waiting patiently kung kailan tamang-tamang pumasok and nahuli niya yung right target. 2 beses niya nabigyan doon si pari mong Sin tsaka yung Vexana ng side ng ating USPF. And last day, doon sa ating last clash, yun talaga eh. Nag-risk na yung CITU. Sabi nila, pag wala tayong gagawin dito, wala talagang magaganap ng panalo. Kasi when they are just trying to react in the side of USPF, kung gusto lang nila talagang mag-wait kung kailan papasok yung USPF, they can't just win their clashes eh.
Oo, parang yung laro kasi dito eh, parang mga shared post lang sa FB, akala mo mga bala yung mga tagaktak. Yun pa nga mga luha na pala. Ay! Yung mga shared post pala sa FB. No?
Shared post. Kilala ko yan.
Kilala mo ba yan? Huwag natin i-mention yan. Kasi
i-mention.
special person yan eh.
Oo.
Actually. So yun nga eh. Going back to it mga kaibigan. That was an intense lead as Dale leads the Panthers.
Dale
leads
talaga.
the Panthers. Dale leads the Panthers.
Si Dale kasi yung nagpapanalo sa kanila. Ay, leads the Wildcats.
Oh, the Wildcats.
Wildcats kasi
nga Wildcats yun. Di nag-transform. Kasi
baka
nga
nag-transform?
Lucas, Tuklas.
So
nag-transform.
Nag-transform into...
Oo, Wildcats yun kahapon eh.
Okay.
Na-change lang. Actually, no.
Ayan
na, di ba? Nag-transform ka agad.
Nag-transform na. Na-full yung rage.
Na-full na yung rage eh. So they leads the Wildcats 1-0 and that's a fact because we've seen his joy from that last game.
Sobrang madisiplina. Paulit-ulit kong sinasabi yung patience niya is so very commendable. Kasi pumapasok lang talaga siya if knowing na hindi siya, walang vision yung Beleric sa kanya. Kasi pag pumasok siya, tas alam ng Beleric, uultihan lang siya eh.
Ba't di ganyan si Mark?
Si Marks, oo.
Ba't di ganyan si Mark mag-joy? Yan yung tanong ko eh.
Saan
Tama
si
ba
Mark?
ako, Earl? Earl, nandito ba si Earl? Ba't di ganyan si Mark mag-joy?
Saan ba si Mark?
Going back to it, may kaibigan kasi kami na joy player.
Core,
Magaling din.
yung core natin, di ba?
Magaling. Magaling itapon. Pero joke lang. Ang galing ni Mark. Actually, may mga squads din kami. So, if gusto niyo mag-ML Bang kasama yung mga casters, kahit yung mga even ibang CEL staff, you can actually play with them. May CEL Discord kami, may tambayan kasi kami. So if you guys wanna play some MLBB at kahit anong games, we are available and you can have fun with us if ever gusto nyo. Because we're not only a tournament, we're also a family and this is also a great community as well. So when I say CESAFI Esports League, masasabi ko talaga that turn off in 58 seconds, press any button to cancel.
Asan yung remote? Yung remote.
Pero yeah, going back to the topic, no, it's not just about I mean, it's particularly about the tournament, but the build-up of having a community, having more servers on your side, having more connections on your side. Pinapalawak kasi yung connections, not only on their side of like having a tournament, but as well having friendship with other people. So, if titingnan nyo, yung mga players na nga ng ibang-ibang team, mga kilala ko na rin, mga kalaro ko na sa Discord. So, isipin mo, parang lalawak talaga yung connection mo in that end. And that's what CESAFI Esports League does on the side of esports players, if I might say. Yung mga esports fanatics ng ating Cebu or Visayas at kung saan-saan man na nakatuto kayo dyan.
Hindi lang basta-basta laro. Pinapalawak talaga yung community natin as a person, di ba?
Oo.
Pero bago ang lahat, balik tayo sa ating mga major sponsors. We have PC Express. PC Express is the Philippines' leading computer and tech retailer. It has a huge selection of desktop PCs, laptops, smartphones, gaming gear, PC components, and accessories from top brands. Basta PC Express for all your digital needs. And also, dito sa ating Virginia Food. Virginia Food Incorporated is a food manufacturing company that has touched the lives of Filipinos with its premium canned and frozen processed meat products. Kaya naman, basta hotdog, Virginia.
Yes, sorry. And of course, hindi na makakalimutan yung ating Smart and PLDT. And as well, you have Crane Live Custom Apparel Digital Prints.
And also sa ating mga live stream partners, Kuya Moody yon. Pero kami kanina, anong kinain mo kanina, Kuya Moody yon? Parang busog na busog ka kanina ka pang busog na busog ka. Feel ko, kasabay tayo kumain eh. Anong masarap dun? Lahat na. Yung hamba or yung hotdog?
Hotdog siguro. Pero yung the best part about Virginia kasi is not just about the food. I mean, it's all about the food. Pero the joy of eating Virginia together with your friends. So, kanina kasi nakatipon-tipon kami sa eating room namin, no, mga volunteers. At damang-dama mo yung joy ng mga kasamahan na habang kumakain kami, laging nakasmile. May iba parang sinaniban, o yun, ganun na sa sobrang sarap ng Virginia. For example, sila Hearty tsaka sila Garvey nagsasayawan na kanina.
Yung dayang-dayang, yun, di ba?
Yan. Kumain. Yan yung epekto ng Virginia kasi ang sarap.
Ang sarap.
Oo. Totoo ba?
Yes, sir. Yun, huwag mo sabihin kay Kuya Ray, pangatlo ko na yun.
Ay, pangatlo na.
Hindi, pangalawa lang.
But of course, that's enough of the sponsors, no? Because I feel like sasabihin na nila, ang dami niya nang sinabi about sa amin. Let's go back towards the game as we head on towards game number 2 ng ating USPF versus CITU.
Tama. So, eto na tayo. Magre-react na ba kaya yung CITU or USPF sa draft kanina ng ng both respective team or CITU and USPF mag-stick out pa rin pa sila sa mga ban nila kanina?
Yes, sir. So, one probable pick here for the side of USPF is the fact na, I mean, you're not gonna ban out the Beleric. Yes, gumana yung Beleric sa USPF, but it's situational kasi. You're gonna ban out the Badang, having to realize the way it plays around the map. Hanzo could be a good thing, pero nakayanan ng CITU ma-counter in the mid to late game scenario eh.
Binaburst out lang nila, nagsistick lang sila para walang mahuli yung Hanzo. Lahat, pag nakita nila sa harap yung Hanzo, binaburst out na nila. So, I think, hindi na need dito ng CITU i-ban out yung Hanzo. So, they can just stick in their ban last game, yung Funny tsaka Chip. And ito na nga, binana dito ng CITU yung Funny natin. And USPF, they need to ban out. Respeto na lang siguro for the side ng USPF. Ban na nila yung Joy. And kakastate ko lang, binana dito yung Joy. And CITU, open dito yung Chip. But knowing na sila yung first pick, let's see na lang kung kukunin yung CITU or they will ban out this Chip or USPF will ban out the Chip. So, ano yung masasabi mo kung yung yun dito? Dating drafting phase.
Siguro, tama yung sinabi mo. They have the chip on their side.
Binan na lang.
Pero yung, okay, naban na nga. Pero yung potential kasi ng isang chip is kayang-kaya niyang kunin eh. You can go for the backline. Kaya mo maghanap ng posisyon. Pero yung kapalit naman is you can get counter-initiated upon if delikado yung posisyon. So, having CIT, they banned it out. Ayaw kasi nila yung ng posisyon na kung saan makukuha ka agad eh. And CIT plays very, very well. How they defend Blood was the best that they had during that last Lord Clash. So, sabi nila, wag muna tayo maghanap ng problema. They're gonna go for the ghetto catch-up for CIT.
Yes, binana out dito yung ng USPF, yung Matilda. Ayaw nila siguro nung mga hero na sobra yung sustain, pero isang notable hero na hindi na bandito is the Hilda. USPF can pick out the Hilda. And kanina, hindi nagamit yung Harit. Pinili ng CITU. They chose the Granger. Yung Harit na ban na siya when it comes to the second phase ng ating drafting, ng ating banning phase. And also, sa dito, ano kaya yung pangsagot ng USPF? Kinuha na nila yung Granger ni Dale at they pick the Hilda for the side of USPF. And nandito na si Mike. Mike. And CITU, ano kaya yung pangsagot against the Hilda and the Granger?
Yung problema eh. We have seen a couple of times na kung saan if you let a Hilda snowball in the game is
sobrang
depende kasi yan eh. There are Hilda pickers na kung saan they will play stall. They will play in the XP lane, wait for the minions to arrive. Pero yung gusto ko ng mga Hilda players, yung pumupunta sa back lane, deep cut talaga para makapag-rotate ka agad. So if they choose to play that side for USPF, then that's a good thing. Pero yung kalaban mo dito is a CC. Kayang humabol sa'yo.
Pag yo-han ka lang ng isang CC. And they pick Eve to counter out para mas slow nila dito yung Hilda. And knowing na binan out ito kanina, CITU, sinicure na talaga nila na i-pick dito yung Eve and USPF getting that Hanzo once again for gear.
Oo, man. Hanzo on their side, if I might say, kinda greedy. Meron kang Hilda in the early game. Yes, you're strong in the early game with the Hilda. Samahan mo pa ng isang Hanzo. Pero if tutuloyin natin to in the mid-game scenario, mind you, they have a CC na may curtains calling. Mind you, they have an Eve na may control. Mind you, they have the taunt from the side of this Gato to may AOG pa. You have a lot of control from CITU. So, sasabihin ko, USPF, this is kinda greedy on how they pick out the Hanzo and the Hilda right away.
Pero baka naman, pinag-practicean na nila itong composition nila. So, USPF, I think, kulang pa sila dito ng mid lane tsaka XP lane. Di pa natin alam kung saan mapupunta yung Hilda na to. And CITU, wala pa silang core, wala pa silang gold lane. So USPF choose to ban the Moscow rather than isang Harit or Iritel. Sabi nila, ayaw namin ng Moscow kasi yung Moscow kaya niyang mag-segue. Ayaw namin yan. Ayaw namin ng isang hero na kaya mag-segue when it comes to the middle game and into the late game. And CITU, sinagot naman ng isang Sicilian ban na side of CITU. Meron. So, USPF, will they ban out the Harit or the Iritel? Dalawa yung choice nila. So, they will choose the Harit.
Oh man. So, Harit banned out on their side. You still have
Iritel open.
The Iritel open. I'm leaning on the Moscow pero naban pa rin yung Moscow eh.
So, CITU, ibaban nila dito yung Novaria siguro. Kasi yun yung ginamit nila against USPF kanina, Novaria Granger. So, parang ayaw nila mangyari kanina yung Astral Echo sabay
siguro
Death Sonata, no? Or
siguro
Pixana ulit.
May isa akong thought for USPF. How do you play? Louie. Alam mo pala eh. Louie yung nasa isipan ko for USPF eh. Kasi meron kasi nga combination ng Louie at isang Hanzo.
Oh!
Kung saan ipapasok mo lang yung pinakal ninja yung pinakal ninja sa diversion. Tapos kaya na makapagpitas ng backline. So, maybe that's their way na kung saan mahanap nila yung backliner kaagad. Tingnan nila natin. As Valentina, yung gusto nilang kunin. Gusto nila ng isa pang real world manipulation sa IMU niya. That's a very good thing as well. Pero they're still looking for someone that can help them out in the mid-game for USPF.
Yes, USPF choose. Yung mga hero nila, kung titingnan mo, early to mid-game talaga. So need nila panindigan to. They need to close out this game as early as possible. And kinuha naman lang yung danger man lang din. So, meron silang insurance when it comes to late game, pero not enough insurance against the CITU. Kung titingnan mo, yung composition nila, dalawang makunat, isang slow, maraming CC. The CITU, I think they are opting to pick Suyu is open for the grabs. Meron pang yung Iritel, I think secure na yung Iritel dito. Pero Suyu is a great pick for the side of CITU. Pero Hayabusa, masyado pang maraming open. Pero na-predict, grabe nga yun. Suyu and Iritel.
Sino ba si Iritel?
Iritel. Orads.
Ay, si Orads pala
Prof.
Si Prof pala. Estudyante ka pala, no?
Di kita classmate.
Di ako classmate.
Row 4, column 6 ako eh.
Dati si Marlon.
Si Marlon.
Si Marlon, ganun dati. Pero going back to the draft tayo, they still have one more pick left on their sleeves. And this is could be XP or room. Kasi you have the Hilda. Hindi natin alam yung position niya. Badang is still banned sa laro natin. Hylos, is it open?
Angela, gusto ko Angela. Gusto ko ng Angela Roam na lang para sumama sa isang...
Kailangan nila ng setup dito eh. They don't have that crowd control that much. So, sasabihin na, eto na, the best crowd control hero. Si Dion, si Cho pala.
My favorite Cho user dito sa aking side.
Sino yung the best Cho user ng CEL?
Dion.
Okay, very good. Very good. Yun na nga mga kaibigan. It's a very good game. So, hinanap na namin kanina yung possible isang crowd control hero for the side of USPF. Considering na yung draft nila, may damage, may poke, pero wala silang stun lockdown. And they finally found it. And it's going to be the Cho on their side. At sa kabila naman, for the side of for the side of CIT, they maintained a pretty balanced lineup on their end, having full control on the mid to late game scenario and as well in the early game.
Saan kaya ilalagay yung Cho, no? Pwede kasi magpalit to XP or Roam. Tingnan na lang natin as we head on to the game number 2. Balik tayo sa Land of Dawn, mga kaibigan. CITU Wildcats versus the USPF Panthers. Can USPF bounce back or masisweep ba kaya ito ng CITU beyond? As we head dito, no? Same pattern sila from top to bottom. Yung mga junglers natin, kinain lang din. Andito na tayo, pumapasok na dito yung sinasabi natin kanina, yung early phases ng ating laro. Mayroong advantage yung USPF, pero knowing na yung Hilda nila will go to the XP lane, hindi masyadong makakapag-invade yan kasi merong CC na haharap sa kanya. But then again, meron silang Valentina and Joe. Masakit-sakit yan kahit level 2 pa lang. Kaya na nilang mag-burst kung sino yung lalalim for the side of CITU.
Oh, man. And in this game kasi, tamang control lang on this end is the key for the game.
Vision lang talaga.
You have the early game heroes on your side. The thing that you need right now is full execution. Tamang control, great timing on the side of Hilda and Hanzo.
And for the side naman ng CITU, they just need kailangan lang nila bigyang vision yung mga kakampi niya kung saan na patungo dito yung mga members ng ating USPF in order for them to distance themselves into an early engagement coming from USPF. Kasi alam naman natin na yung USPF na lineup is pang early phases talaga. Maghahanap talaga ng gulo yan. So they just need to cast away. They need to parang
parang kontrolin palabas
lang,
sa bahay. Sabihin na natin MC. Pero teka lang, ito yung delikado. yung posisyon ng ating pagong sisimulan sa side. Pero teka, may Pinnacle Ninja na gustong hanapin. Si
Level 5
Green 1
na?
yung mahanap niya. And this time around, ito yung maganda. Level 5 na pala siya. So yung Retribution, mas lalamang dyan. Ngayon, walang Retribution para sa kanya. Sabi nila, okay, Retrig time, wala muna as makukuha nila. This time around, it will be an IMU para sa Rigor Manipulation makokontrol. Bin 1, may Yo-Yo Blitz harapan. It's gonna be Chumi, Gregory na play. Pure Beauty is level 4 though. Pero kailangan nila pakalanganin. Wala munang Retribution kasi yung ating Hanzo, iba yung plano. Sabi niya, gusto ko ng red buff dito. Kaya sa akin na muna to at kailangan ko mag-escapo.
May trade pala. Sa inyo na yung turtle, akin na to yung red buff mo. So, USPF, hindi na sila nag-engage doon kasi alam nila na wala yung core nila. So, binigyan nila ng vision. Hinarangan nila para hindi alam ng CITU. Nandun na pala sa bottom lane yung ating si Pari Mongger at kinuha na yung orange buff. Evil when it comes babalik yan doon. Pero teka lang, pumasok dito si Dave. Nahuli niya si Ryujin. Pero Ryujin dito, meron siyang RWM na hinahawakan. Hindi yan, pinpokat dito ni Ger. Pumasok na siya dito. Kakain ba? RWM, kinasanaan ni Ryujin. Pero wala masyadong damage dito. Ger, napakalimatan. And both teams will be forced to back out.
Ang aga pa kasi. USPF on this end, wanting to find a fight. And CITO naman, they will want to find a zone on this end as well. So, 3 minuto mula pang namatay sa larong to. And ito yung kailangan ayaw kunin or bawal kunin ng CIT. Kasi nagmamadali sila. They want the top spot. Kailangan nila ng mas mabilis na aggressive, pero kailangan ng aggressive na safety day. Passive-aggressive kung tawagin man natin for the side ng CITU. Pero yun na nga, ito yung storyline na pinag-usapan natin kanina, na if gusto nila yung first or second spot, kailangan nila madaliin yung laro at kailangan nila ng mabilis na laro.
Pero medyo risky din naman kung iisipin mo kasi alam naman natin yung USPF, yung line-up nila is kayang pumalag talaga when it comes to early phases ng ating game kasi meron silang Valentina, meron silang Jet Kundo coming from this show, meron pa silang Sipa to crowd control the members of USPF. Pero 4 na membro dito for the side of CITU. Gustong mag-initiate dito sa team bottom lane pero mag-out na lang yung dalawang teams natin. And 5 seconds bago mag-spawn dito yung turtle. 4-minute mark ng ating laro. Lamang dito ng bahagya ng CITU. And CITU will be the one who will be getting the first position dito sa ating turtle area. Pero Tsumi dito, pinokot si Pari Mongkian. Pero look at that, walang buhay dito si Pari Mongkian. Half HP siya. Yung mga junglers, yung jungler ng CITU, papunta pa lang sa ating turtle fight. Pero tingnan mo, hinatak na ng CITU yung turtle natin. Can USPF contest from this? Meron namang ultimate yan si Hanzo, pero natalian doon. AOG ginamit na. Nahuli yung 4! RWM coming from Sakura, mga kaibigan. Walang buhay dito yung mga member ng ating USPF. And CITU will be the one who will be securing the turtle. And first blood coming from Sakura. Patay dito si Tsumi at nag-ahabol pa dito si Pari Mongkian. Dale, hinahabol yung dalawa. Make that a double kill for Dale. 3-4 nating trade. Samahan mo pa ng turtle, CITU. Lamang na lamang sa ating trade na yun.
Maramang nangyayari yun. It's gonna be Egoism finding his ways off the map. They did take 1 turtle at 3 kill patungo sa pangalan ng CIT. Pero sabi dito, USPF Egoism, maghanap na lang ako ng paraan kung saan makakakuha ako ng gold and resources sa aking pangalan. And it's going to be, that's a very, very late first blood, if I might say. Oo.
Pero look at that, Kian, hinaharapan dito. Si Kian, andun siya sa masyadong malalim na bush to give vision sa Vlad para in order for them na hindi magank talaga si Vlad. Grabe yung protection coming from Vlad. Hindi, tapos bukot lang dito sa team middle lane. 5 membro dito ng ating CITU. Pumasok na dito si Kian ng AOG. Matay na. Green 1 will be getting that kill. Make that a 2. 2-4 nating trade. Samahan mo pa ng isang mid-lane turret. CITU, dito na pumapasok yung kanilang aggression. Look at that, Kiri, hinahanap si Sakura pero wala pa siyang damage.
Oo, wala pa talaga. 5-0, ginarang ng CITU ngayon. Gusto maghanap ng push down sa mid side. And as well, sa kupunan kasi natin, you have a 4K gold lead on the side of CITU. Kailangan nilang gawin dito is to force out the issue. Control the map more. You have control on the mid and bottom lane at going pa natin top side as well. All the tier 1 turrets has been destroyed. Ngayon, yung gusto nilang gawin nila is control the map, capitalize the lead that they have, and they can snowball until the very end. And it's 5-0 by the way.
Lamang na lamang yung CITU pero dito na pumapasok kung saan they need to close out this game as early as possible kasi naghahabol sila sa oras. And dito, nag-spawn na dito yung turtle, CITU. Bina-burst out na, USPF can't do nothing kasi zone out sila ni Bin1 mag-isa pero pumasok na si Ian, RWM doon sa ating Torre, mga kaibigan, wala na buhay. Lahat ng membro ng ating USPF, double kill coming from Vlad. May hindi na, binabaril na lang ni Sin si pare mong Kian pero grabe na, sobrang kunat na ni Kian, CITU, masyadong malinis.
Oo, masyadong malinis on this end. Now they find their ways. 7-0 yung kalamangan natin sa larong to at isisimulan yung lane turret as well.
Mababasag ba?
So mababasag ba yung tanong? At mababasag na. Sobrang linis ng laro at nasa kalamangan na tayo na kung saan 8k gold lead. Gear gusto maghanap ng position pero parang si Gear, masakit pala ni Gear. Actually sasabihin ko na sana parang kumukurot lang pero ang sakit pala ni Gear until now actually. Sakit pa rin. Sakit pa rin.
Ay, control.
Sorry MC
Uy. Teka lang kasi parang naglalay sila for TP and nakita na CITU. Grabe yung rotation nila. Chinatong out talaga. Sinabi mo kanina, they need to control the map at ginagawa na nila ito ngayon. Look at that, wala nang buhay. Parang Gear, mamamatay pa, hindi. Pinaputok lang lahat ng blast ng ating turret.
Oo, pinaputok lang. May real world manipulation na makapag-zone down. Na if ever gusto na napatayin si Chumi, is of course nakapag-zone out pa yung tatlong membro nila at hindi na makapag-respo pa. Bottom lane, blast has been destroyed. 8 minutes! Nakapagputok na sila ng blast dito. So right now, 8 minutes is going to be 7-0 sa ating laruan. And we have a technical pause. So ngayon, MC, pag-usapan natin. Kung sa tingin mo, saan ba makakabawi dito yung USPF?
Yung USPF, they need... Nag-pick sila ng Choi. Pick off yung hero nila. Pero sinabi natin, yung hero nila will just use when it comes to the early phases of game. Andito na tayo sa ating late game eh. Kumukunat na dito yung side ng ating CITU. And walang ever since, wala akong nakita na sipa coming from this USPF. Diyan.
I mean, not to judge the side of USPF, pero ang hirap din kasi.
Ang hirap din, oo.
Kasi we talked about it earlier na kung saan greedy picks on having the Hanzo and the Hilda early on sa draft nila. So, if samahan pa natin ang isang Joe, of course, si ITU is gonna counter it up. You have the CC, kaya makapagkatalon ka agad. You have the AOG ng isang 𝐿𝐴𝐴.
Pang-backlane talaga lahat.
Pang-back talaga eh. Full control on how they use the map. They capitalize well. And sabihin man natin, makapag-back yung Cho. Sino yung kaya makapag-damage output? Sino yung kaya makapag-burst out ngayon? That's the problem that USPF has to face with that greedy draft that they had in the early first two picks.
So, they need to face the consequences. Pero, meron pa namang slight chance. Hindi pa naman tapos yung laro. They just need to stall. Like you always say, stall lang ng stall. Kasi hindi pa naman tapos. Meron pang masyadong... They just need to make this game into a late game. Pero sa ating mga nanonood dyan, if you want, heart nyo yan heart nyo, share nyo kung sinusuportahan nyo yung both respective teams natin, mag-comment kayo kasi parang medyo andito pa tayo sa ating mga may gaganapan ba dito. What can you say about this game para sa iyo, Dion? May palag pa ba?
May palag talaga yan. If it's USPF, it has a chance. I'm a sole believer of USPF kasi. Isa sila sa mga teams na parang hinahangaan ko sa season na to eh. So, to put into perspective, it was actually, what was that game? I think it was a UP or a CEC game na kung saan they actually went, comeback after comeback. And sabihin pa natin, in this game against CITU as well, they had a very good game in that game number 1. Nakaya nilang na-comeback nga lang ng CITU kasi nga they're comeback kings sa ating Land of Dawn. So, that's something that CIT won, but the whole game was USPF on the lead.
Yes, masyadong one-sided yung laro. 9-minute mark into our game. 10k gold lead, sobra pa sa 1k per minute yung lamang ng CITU. Wala na masyadong farm. Nag-freeze na dito yung CITU at burst out na dito yung Lord. Ito na ba kaya yung hinihintay ng CITU to close out this game, mga kaibigan? Eto na ba kaya yung sinasabi nating early pass game lang, pass game?
Oo, pass game lang tol. Yung gusto nga natin dito si Ian. Mukhang unti-unting sumasakit na dito si Gear. Continuing his prowess on his Hanzo. At delikado yung position na yung pinakita niya dito as a USPF. Slowly but surely, sabihin natin 19 gold lead yan. But as long as the crystal stands, may pag-asa pa tol.
May pag-asa pa. Sana all.
Oo.
Ay, joke lang. Kidding aside, balik tayo sa ating laro. Andito na yung Lord, nagmamatcha towards his bottom lane. 5 laban sa 5. Kan USPF defense interface. Pumapasok dito si Gear, tamang poke out lang. Half HP dito si paring Sakura. Pero, tukat-kat yan. Pipi ka ba? Bumili siya ng Winter Crown.
Oo,
so,
mukhang
AOG Winter Crown ba yung makikita natin ngayon? Wala nang plus lahat ng tore ng ating USP. Oh my God! Sakit!
Oo,
sakit ni Vlad, mga kaibigan. Basag na dito yung inhibitor turret. Where is the initiation? Will be coming from Rizal Retio. Andito na si Kian, pumasok dito sa battling red EOG. RWM, kinasa na din ni pare mo Sakura. Make the triple nating trade. At magta-tower lock na dito yung CITU. Fast game lang. CITU getting the sweep on this game number 2. Grabe, sabi nila, time pala yung kalaban namin ha. Let's end this match with just a quick lang.
Oo, mabilis na laro lang actually for the side of CIT. And ito yung pinag-usapan natin na kailangan nila maghanap ng laro na kung saan mabilis ang kanilang laro. Like, let's say, 7 minutes, 8 minutes. And that was close. And that was good for the side of CIT.
Napa-end na talaga. First Lord pa lang, end na agad. Sabi nila, wag na natin patumpik-tumpikin ba to? Let's
very
end this.
Fast game. Very clean game
Very
as well.
Clean game,
as I might say. Very clean game. Kasi you have 10-0. A lot destroyed already in the early game. At yun yung sinabi ko eh. Once they started pushing the tier 1 turrets at lahat na ubos yun, they just needed to capitalize the lead that they have. Snowball against USPF. Nagawa nila yon, and they did so very clean. They had a 10-0 run na lahat ng objective na punta sa pangalan nila. And of course, to not discredit it, that was still a good series for USPF. Game 1 to Game 2, they had a good battle on their side. But CITU just had the upper hand.
Sayang yung momentum coming from Game 1. Parang naubos sila. After ng Game 1, parang nakakapagod din kasi pumindot. When it comes to MLBB, mga kaibigan, and Wildcats, parang napapick nila yung mga comfort picks nila eh. Masyadong, parang, sa Wildcats ko lang nakikita yung first pick 𝐸𝐿𝐿𝐿 talaga. Parang sinisecure talaga nila na yung 𝐸𝐿𝐿𝐿. Wala na silang pagay kung may mapunta pa na meta hero sa kanilang kalaban. They are just prioritizing 𝐸𝐿𝐿𝐿.
Oh man, so I think it really worked as well for their side. If they're not first picking up Badang, kasunod na dito yung 𝐸𝐿𝐿𝐿 talaga. If you're in the Wildcats na roster, so sabihin man natin, on their side, they pick it out again the next time around. So sa ibang teams dyan, tingnan na lang yung mga draft na ginagawa. The Wildcats win the Battle of the Sharpest Claws. Ito yung pinag-usapan natin kanina na kailangan preparado. The metaphor to always prepare against your enemy. Considering na, yun na nga, they're both cats on this end. This is the Wildcats and this is the Panthers. They both have claws. Whoever has the sharpest claws wins the game. Equals to win. And the Wildcats had the better half on the sharpest claw here.
Yes, sir. And that's right. Pero props pa rin sa USPF. They showed na kaya nilang pumalag. Hindi pa naman sila laglag. As we head on to the play-ins natin, they will face, but they will just face a formidable team lang din doon sa ating upper bracket kasi sila yung top 4 sa kanilang bracket. So they will face the number 1.
No, not yet actually.
Not yet pa?
Not yet pa.
Ay, okay. Meron pang sorpresa.
Meron pang things that will actually be talked about earlier. So, sa ngayon, for the side naman ng Wildcats, I think they're readying up an interview. Kasi nga mga kaibigan, it's not only in the game makikilala natin yung mga playstyle ng mga players. Makikilala natin yung kanilang mga game-changing, yung kanilang mga game-amazing plays. Kung sabihin man natin, let's also talk about how they are when it comes to comms, how they are when it comes to their coordination and their communication. Kaya, let's talk about it. Grace, give us the info.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much, Dion and MC and CEL fans. Right now, the game just concluded for today, and we have here the CITU Wildcats hailed as the winners for our match 2. First of all, guys, congratulations for winning and for finally having a spot during the play-ins. Or yeah, for my first question, I'm sorry. I think Dale, the MVP during the game 1. I would like you to answer this. Were you surprised of the USPF's performance? Kaya at first, nilabog yun ng USPF, but you were able to overcome and win game 1. So how did you adjust?
Discard yung timing. Counter man nila akong hero.
Alright, so for my second question, since you guys already secured your spot for the upcoming playoffs, so I would like to ask the captain of the team, Vinwan. So what are unsa yung preparation ninyo for the upcoming playoffs?
Ano lang, scrimmage tapos RJ and practice more draft para ma-versatile ang composition.
Versatile, alright. So I would like to ask na po si Vlad, unsa imong ganahan ni sa giingon ni Vinwan?
Maura to, practice lang to may perme.
Alright, so anyone you wanna give a shout out? Let's start with Dale.
Shout out sa akong pamilya ug ni Baloloy.
Alright, Sakura.
Shout out sa mga viewers ug akong mga amigo.
Kian.
Shout out sa akong family and friends na nag-watch.
Vin.
Shout out sa tanan ug sa CIT.
Maura, sorry. Okay, so Vlad.
Shout out to my family and friends and sa mga nag-support sa CIT. Thank you sa support.
Alright, thank you so much, CITU Wildcats. You may now take your exit and good luck during the playoffs. Right now, CEL fans, I think our MVP is now ready and our casters will talk about his statistics. Dion and MC, take it away.
Thank you so much. Napakagandang Grace with that insights coming from CITU. Shoutouts sa kanilang mga supporters and avid supporters ng ating CESAFI Esports League. Thank you for watching sa mga nanonood dyan. Heart nyo yan. Di pa. Wala pa.
Di pa.
Sabi ko lang thank you.
Thank you lang pala.
Salamat sa nanonood.
Okay.
Salamat sa nanonood. Wag muna, hindi pa tapos. Kasi magpo-post analysis pa kami sa laro ngayon. So, CITU versus USPF. What can you say about this game, Kuya Dion?
Let's talk about the MVP muna. Kuya MC, it's going to be Vlad with 4-0 and 6. Evident naman talaga. Pero masasabi ko, MVP man si Vlad dito, but we have to put into consideration kung ba't siya na MVP. You have a very good backline support. Protection talaga eh. They always have Vlad to be at the back of their frontliners. You have frontliners like 𝐚𝐞𝐞𝐤 always finding your wing, finding the Terrify on your side. So that's a good thing, especially when you are a goal laner or a marksman. What's to show why he's 4-0 and 6 sa labanan natin?
Walang deaths.
Oo.
Grabe. And I love how Kian and Sakura play side by side. Si Kian, hindi siya pumapasok talaga ng masyadong malalim, and Sakura, pag nakita niyang may gustong mag-gank for the side of USPF, pinopoke out niya lang agad. Binibigyan niya ng vision yung kakampi niya para maantay nila yung initiation coming from USPF. And nakikita naman natin yung results. Hindi talaga nahahawakan si Vlad when it comes to their clashes. Tingnan mo, hindi hinaharapan na nga ni Vlad, oh.
Oo. And it's just so difficult. At kaagad, makikita mo, isang soul sever patungo sa mga miyembro ng USPF na gusto sana nilang kunin si Vlad. Kakaya nito, nasa gitna si Vlad ng Toria, pero yung front line niya, it's always receiving the damage.
Yun sila yung tumatangke talaga.
Vinwan, Kian, at kung sino-sino pa, just to receive the damage, let or allow the gold laner to actually display or deliver or dish out the damage output from that heavy crossbow na kayang ibigay ng isang Iritel. At sabi nila dito, let's end the game fast. Kailangan natin mag-top 1 sa rankings.
Pero enough ba kaya yun? Kasi
Enough
yung game mo natin masyadong mahaba yung game 1 natin. Na 23 minutes
pero
tayo.
If I combine man natin, game 1 and game 2, siguro enough yun.
Enough ba?
Nakadepende sa mga statistician natin mamaya.
So makikita natin yan mamaya.
Marlon
Ado.
Oo, but yun na nga, that was An intense matchup in between the side of USPF and Radasala CITU. It has been a splendid day, if I might say. At what's up mga baye? Once again, this is Dion. My voice, your gameplay. Kami yung mga nakasama nyo sa araw na to. Earlier, it was Kiyoshi and me. Ngayon, it's me and MC.
That's right.
It has been a splendid day. May sasabihin ka pa ba?
Wala na.
Mukhang wala na. As
Wala
yun na nga, kita-kits tayo sa susunod for CESAFI Esports League Season number 3.
Indeed, a splendid day, Dion. So right now, before we end this live broadcast, we would like to thank our sponsors. First, we have Pizza Express for all of your digital needs. Virginia Foods Incorporated, Basta Hotdog, Virginia. Smart Communications, live more today with Smart. PLDT Home, leading and inspiring Filipinos to create a better tomorrow with PLDT. And lastly, we have Korean Lab Custom Apparel and Digital Prints. So CL fans, don't miss out tomorrow's game during our Valorant competition. And once again, this has been Mary's Figueredo. See you tomorrow.
Isa rin yan sa mga nagiging necessity na ng mga turista natin. Bago sila magpabook, inaalam talaga nila kung meron kaming magandang internet connection sa lugar. My name is Madel Tibay and currently I'm handling Merna's Pension House here in Santa Fe, Bantayan Island. Para lang ako nagbabakasyon ma. Andito lahat peaceful, mental health ko healthy. When it comes to income, yes, as long as nagbubumang tourism natin dito, I can say na stable ako and wala pa akong planong umalis.
Dad, natatakot akong mamagsak.
Huwag kang matakot, di mo ba alam, nandito lang ako.
Huwag kang matakot na matulog mag-isa, kasama mo naman ako. Huwag kang matakot,
Huwag kang matakot.
Hindi aabot ang data! Nice! Don't worry! Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
Customers value choice, quality, and uniqueness. With a good understanding of what our customers desire and providing beyond expectation, that is how Virginia Foods thrives. It is that same passion for our customers that has convinced us to transform Virginia Foods.
Virginia Food has been in existence for more than 40 years. We are a processed meat company. We do canned meat products and frozen meat products. But because of our commitment to our customers, we have gone beyond just being a processed meat company, but become an ultimate food solution.
This is our primary goal, to create the best food products for every household or business.
We pride ourselves with our research and development team and innovation. We can actually create